All right. It is a fucking cold, not really cold. It is a wet, rainy fucking November. It's a
Yeah, I've been out
Wednesday
in it
night.
all day, asshole.
How was your shower?
Oh,
I cannot
fuck, man.
remember.
I didn't even get done with work until like around 6:00.
You just got done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before I
shit.
got home.
Well, put your feet up. Have Amanda rub your feet. Let's hit that music. Get it going. Yeah. That's not Krampus coming down your chimney taking the evil kids. That's Amanda Cooley or Amanda Kluge. I'm Tyler. Joining me as always is everybody's favorite Santa Claus this time of year, Jason Kluge. I almost called you Jason Wilhite for a minute. There's too many Jasons on this show, too many Tylers. And everybody's favorite Lucky Buddha.
Oh, we just have two of each.
Yeah, two of each. We need a second Troy. We need a second Bubba. We need a second April. But we also got everybody's favorite, just Bubba. We got a lot to talk about tonight, including crazy world news, the Illinois Times. Amanda Cooley. I did call her Amanda Cooley.
Yeah, you did.
We got a lot to talk about tonight, including crazy world news, Darwin Awards, and the Illinois State Fair already announcing 2 acts. One I kind of want to go see. I don't know about Kluge. I think he'd want to go see it. We got one person on the show who doesn't want to see it, which honestly kind of blows my mind. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. The rest
and then we got somebody on the show that probably doesn't even know who the hell they are because they're too young.
Yeah.
Amanda Cooley.
Amanda Cooley, because I called
it was a slip of other Tyler's tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dang, I've been waiting for like 5 minutes. I was like, man, bitch.
I didn't know if I was married to him, he would have already done lost his virginity. Well, we're not going to ask Cooley about that shit. It's going to happen when it happens. So I know everyone's been fucking it. Well, not everyone. Skeletor asks every fucking 5 minutes, hey. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Def Leppard got announced today. Or not?
Yesterday.
What, yesterday? Yesterday was Def Leppard. Today is they announced some weird ass country singer I've never heard of.
Megan
Maroney or something like that. Yeah, I don't know who the hell. Mahoney, Monopoly. I don't know. But
from the picture, looks pretty.
You're breaking up horribly.
He sounded like a robot.
Yeah, he sounded like a robot there. The aliens got him.
Who? Me?
You. Yep. Here's Jay. Jay, are you excited for Def Leppard at the Illinois State Fair?
No.
Damn.
That's 2 against Def Leppard. All right, I gotta ask why.
They didn't vote for me, fucking dicks.
I know who they are because I heard somebody say it earlier. I know who they are. I just don't give a fuck.
Just don't give a fuck. Def Leppard tickets are expensive. How much for Def Leppard tickets right now?
They're charging like what they charge for Motley Crue.
If there's no
They
pot there,
start off at 85.
They start off at shit.
So
Yeah, they would.
like, yeah, up there.
April was. What are you excited for, April? Let's hear it. By the way, Jay, did you ever figure out how many people voted for you?
Over 200.
You had over 200 votes.
Yep.
Damn. I just think if we were stationed out of Chicago, you'd have at least
technically 201 if you count me.
Oh, she's wanting her custom hoodie for Wrestling for a Cure.
I forgot to message you about that. Is it too
get my
late for
hoodie.
me to? Can I get one? It's too late. God damn it.
These socks look terrible.
200 more than you thought you'd have. Yeah, that's 200. That's pretty impressive. That's 200 people who voted for you. Good job.
I was actually told that I may have numbers later. Ironically, somebody decided to go ahead and count when I was told when I signed up that the odds of somebody getting back to you it would be so minimal that probably no one would give a shit.
200 more than you thought.
But they were being polite when they said it. But yeah, ironically, I got an email and I was really surprised. They said it was over 200. And, you may or may not receive another with a final tally. It's like, okay. Because I guess when you circle the write-in, it kicks that vote off.
Right.
It tallies all your others because it's got names and everything with it, but it kicks it off so then that way it can be checked later for actual count. And most of the time it ends up in a pile where they start putting in non-fictional names. So, because people that put in like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and other shit just because they don't want to vote, which I'm not going to lie, I've done that before.
You probably got more votes than Donald Duck. That's horrible.
When it was, Hillary Clinton and Trump in 2016, I wrote in Donald Duck.
Yeah, 201, excuse me.
So I was like, all right, cool. So that's why I was trying to keep track of everyone that messaged me or sent me a photo. Hey, man, I wrote your name in. I do know that there was some that weren't really counted, but they assumed they were for me because people spelled my name with one L.
That's two L's. Two L's.
Yeah, there's two L's. And then somebody put in will it, and they're
Will.
also guessing that might have been. It's like, great.
Well, 201 votes. That's pretty good. That's probably more than what our governor would normally get if Chicago wasn't actually part of the state, but we're not going there. All I know is I hope Fat Boy's next. Anyways, so, all right, so Will Hite does not like Def Leppard because they didn't vote for him. Bubba.
Well, they can't. They're all from England.
They can endorse me. Fucking every other damn politician got endorsements from celebrities.
No, if you had got endorsed by Taylor Swift, you'd have an army.
I would quit.
If you got endorsed by Taylor Swift, you'd quit.
I'd quit.
That group is a cult. It is a cult, but it's a powerful cult.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
So if one singer could endorse you, who would it be?
Tupac.
If Tupac. Now, endorsing Jason Wilhite is Tupac.
If Tupac came back from his fake death and said, hey, motherfuckers, I'm alive and I endorse Will Hite for 2024, dude, I would have fucking won.
It's Tupac with Elvis Presley and Robin Williams.
No, Elvis is dead. We all know Tupac faked his shit.
Tupac faked his shit. Tupac is down in fucking Jamaica. We all know that shit. Thanks for the song. Thanks for the song Swift would write you. Think of the song Swift would write for you.
I don't want her to write a song for me.
Yeah, it would be a breakup.
Speaking
song.
of Taylor Swift, though, did you hear the big news over the weekend?
Oh,
That Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, their homes were broken into.
What?
Both of them.
Why were their homes broken into?
I don't know. That was the news alert that had come through that I was starting to look at, and their homes were broken into.
That's weird. What was stolen? Let's see here.
Okay, side note though, you guys are gonna be semi-proud of me.
They were looking for that surplus of Diddy lotion.
Rob says Tupac is dead as fuck. All right, let's see here. Patrick Mahomes shares update after his and Travis Kelce's home were burglarized during Kansas City Chiefs game. Oh God, it's Whoopi Goldberg.
So they're just now coming out with it, but it happened last month.
It's frustrating. It's disappointing, he responded. I can't go into many details because the investigation is ongoing. He added, obviously, this is something you don't want to happen to anybody but yourself.
Obviously, but yourself.
Obviously, butcher cell. Speaking to WDAF on Wednesday, Cass County Sheriff's Office said that the bodyguard reported the burglary at Mahomes' residence in Belton, Missouri, just after midnight on October 6th. Yep, about a month ago. The incident happened to one of the day before the Chiefs game against the New Orleans Saints. There was no sign of forced entry into the home where the star quarterback and his wife, Brittany Mahomes, live. When asked if his family was home during the burglary, Mahomes said he couldn't answer the question. I can't speak too much about details of everything, with just with the investigation going on. So yeah, they don't even tell you like what was stolen.
So check this out. According to documents for Travis Kelce, $20,000 in cash was taken and his back door was damaged. This happened on October 7th, Monday. And it happened shortly after the kickoff of Monday Night Football.
Oh, that was planned then.
And Patrick
Well,
Mahomes,
yeah, they wanted to make sure nobody was there.
Patrick Mahomes, he got back to his house around midnight on October 6th and found that his home had been burglarized as well.
So wait, here's the one thing I don't understand. These guys are part of the best football team to date. They are one of the best. They have a dynasty going on, and you can't afford good home security system.
Our sources say they believe the two burglaries may be part of a larger crime spree in the area.
I'm just gonna sit here and say no. It was probably planned because there's no way they get burglarized right when they kicked off against the Saints.
You didn't listen to what I said. They
There's
believe the two burglaries may be part of a larger crime spree. So if there is a crime spree in that area, and it's to that extent that they believe it's that large, it would all be included.
I don't know. I don't think it's a publicity stunt, Brent. I don't think it is. It probably honestly happened.
Have you ever seen the pictures of Mahomes' home?
No, let me see this here.
It
There's
has
your culprit. There's your fucking culprit right there.
It has a practice football field,
I'll be right back.
a golf hole to the property.
Oh shit! This is how big the damn thing is.
It is, dude. It is fucking massive. I've seen it before. It's
Look at this shit, Sage. Look how big this thing is. He's not kidding. There's a practice field right there, and you can see part of a golf course.
Inside job.
Inside job.
They know where his money is. I mean, come on now.
Dude, that's a big ass home.
I guarantee that money wasn't just sitting on the coffee table.
fuck, as much as they're worth, dude. 20 grand of them ain't shit, and probably was sitting in a drawer somewhere. So then that way, if they wanted to go out, he just grabs a few grand.
I don't know. That's a big ass property. I like that pond over there too. That'd be right there fishing every day.
They had it in Taylor's.
They had Taylor's Unbird Shore.
That's possible.
Don't worry, we'll shake it off.
Yeah, there'll be a song wrote about it. Oh, you guys want to see Travis Kelce's home? Apparently,
I know it's not as fancy.
I can tell you right now. I'm looking at it right now. It's not as fancy, but it's pretty decent at least.
Damn, that looks cooler, actually.
That's more your style right there, Sage.
Almost like a castle.
It's almost like a castle. You got forest around it.
I like that house better.
It reminds me kind of an old French chateau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big ass pool. See, I like that
I
one
do.
better.
I do love how to the right it's got windows on the right side of the home. Far right, dude.
Oh, right here.
Keep going. See those windows on that side?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And pointing right at trees.
I was thinking, see the squirrels.
Well, we always knew he was nuts.
Yep. I mean, look who he's dating, for God's sakes. Well, I don't know. Inside job. It could be inside job. It could be, part of that crime. I don't know.
They're living in gated communities and shit like that.
That's why I'm saying, like, you can't sit there and tell me these guys don't have like a home security system where all of a sudden somebody even so much as farts next to their property and the damn thing goes off.
Not all cat burglars are, opportunistic, moment of the spot. Some of them are real high class and they go for the big score. They're fucking great.
Yeah, it was a pizza delivery guy they forgot to tip.
I'll teach these motherfuckers.
Yep.
They did an Ocean's, 12.
Ocean's 11. Who did they play last year? It was San Francisco who broke into their house.
Bosa,
yeah. Connie has insects. How do you have insects that set your home security system off?
Have you seen a cicada bug?
Dude, I have seen a cicada bug. Remember, I had a bug zapper that got clogged up with cicadas this past summer, and it burned out. They were on a suicide run.
What you should have done is froze them all and sent them to fucking Vietnam, and they would have paid you for it because they would have made chocolate-covered cicadas.
Who the fuck is? I don't understand that. Who the fuck gets all excited for
we should have made some of this for Tyler to try on there.
No. I don't get it. Who gets all excited for fucking chocolate covered insects? Or I don't want to eat a cow. I want to eat a burger made entirely of ants. Nah, fuck you. I'm an evolved human being. I'm a higher species.
Wait a minute. You were in the service, weren't you? Oh, you were too busy guarding doors. That's right.
Yeah,
I've had chocolate covered crickets.
Look, dude, Brent and I can tell you that in some countries, cow isn't exactly like huge. So they eat snakes.
I love how that's back now.
They eat snakes and tarantulas and crickets and cicadas. And, those big bugs are high in protein. And when your source of protein is very low animal-wise, guess what? You're going to do what the fuck you're going to do.
Demolition Man. You don't see any cows down here, do you?
I would rather eat a rat than a bug. I'd rather eat a rat than a bug. Was like Kluge? I'm gonna I am going to send your wife the worst shit pic ever in the middle of the night, and I hope it's enough that it wakes her up and gives her fucking nightmares.
Don't worry, she's probably already getting a strike for that.
She probably
is. Yes, she is. Guarantee it. She's gonna pop up here real quick on the fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you already eat bugs. Most of the time,
but I don't want to know it.
Put on stuff.
I don't want to know it. Okay.
They can't pick, little bugs out of pepper.
What would you rather have? Would you rather have? Oh, she didn't get a strike yet. Would you rather have a nice, thick, juicy cheeseburger from like Burger King or Hardee's, or a tarantula?
Depends on the fucking burger, because some of them suck.
Some of them do suck.
Now, if you're going to put out Marishka's steak or a tarantula, well, fuck, Sage can tell you my answer on that one.
Steak.
I mean, obviously, we know there's a lot of shit in fucking food that you get. The FDA's really kind of laxed on that, which I don't think they're going to be lax much longer with Kennedy in there. He's all dead set on like redoing the health food and all that shit and all the chemicals in food. But if I'm starving in the middle of the desert and the only thing I had to eat is either a cactus or a fucking scorpion, now that cactus looks pretty fucking good, but I'm going to fucking poke my mouth out trying to eat it.
You can cut those little spines off there and eat that cactus. You just need a good knife.
Anastasia says, I'd rather eat the burger, but if it came down, I'd eat the spider, or if it came down to it, I'd rather eat the spider or some no. Ugh. No, y'all are crazy. You're all crazy. Sit there saying, oh, I'm going to eat a. You have to shade a tarantula because the hairs will irritate your mouth. Good Lord, does the whole chat room want to try to eat insect? Am I the only?
No, once you start cooking them and put them over that fire, it'll burn the hairs. You ain't got to worry about that. Look, it's not as bad as you think. I'm sure Brent can back me up on this. On some of the places you go, you try shit. Tarantula is actually fairly fucking meaty.
I just sent last night a video to Susan actually, like the top weird 6 foods to eat, and in the one, they were showing about tarantulas. They get them and deep fry them and eat them, and that was part of that video.
I've had snake. I've had shark.
Snake is good. I've never tried shark.
I love fucking calamari.
I've had
got that motherfucker way over there to try some, but I had to make sure he tried it before I told him what the fuck it was.
Yeah, they did, Amanda. They recalled Tyson Chicken recalled a bunch of it for having crickets in their breading. Yeah, they did. Jay is buying me the biggest tarantula in the world. What is with this woman and weird insects?
You should have him buy a camel spider. See how that goes.
Why would you bring that evil son of a bitch into this country?
I have to agree with Tyler on this one. Fuck that.
My cousin got bit by a camel spider overseas, and he was out for like 2 weeks because of.
Are you sure you just get bit by a camel?
The only reason I said camel spider is because she was like the biggest tarantula in the world. And whenever she said the biggest, that's why I said camel spider.
To the
Those things are huge.
That is a fucking monster.
That is a horrible.
But if you
son.
handle it every day, it'll get used to you, and you can clearly hold it.
Yeah, if you guys have arachnophobia, this is not the episode for you to watch, right?
I can't wait until they do the fucking remake of that. The reboot.
As long as they don't reboot 8-Legged Freaks. The first one was horrible enough.
8-Legged Freaks?
Yeah, with fucking David
Arquette
in it.
Yeah. Wait, they redid Freaks?
Well,
no, I said as long as they don't redo it.
Yeah. You guys want to see what a camel... For those of you who don't know what a camel spider look like, here, I'll show you. This is a camel spider.
That looks like a person. Oh, that's one of the small ones.
Ugh.
They get way bigger than that.
That motherfucker is vicious, and I consider the camel spider the Marine Corps of the spider world. They're fucking evil. Let's be honest here, okay? When it comes to just like a spider should like run, worried about getting squished. No, this motherfucker will attack you. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't consider a camel spider the Marine Corps of the insect world. I'd say that's more of a scorpion. I just think camel spiders are those crazy psychopaths that escape from the asylum and they're out to get you.
For all you guys that don't know how big a Goliath bird eater is,
The Goliath fruit eater. Let me bring you up. Hold your phone back up.
Bird eater.
Goliath bird eater.
Is that inside the rim of a tire?
that's inside of a plate.
Dinner plate.
Damn.
Motherfucker looks like a car rim.
No, I do not have arachnophobia. I just prefer to eat actual food as opposed to,
This is in someone's hand.
Hang on a minute.
AP, I'm telling you, if you get that thing used to you and being subtle, you can hold them fuckers.
That's in someone's hand.
Is that the largest spider in the world? Wouldn't that be the huntsman?
The largest spider is the huntsman. Hold on.
This can't be real.
What, the Australian huntsman spider? Jesus.
No. The huntsman spider I know is real, but look at this photo here. I'm gonna bring this
I could have
up.
swore somebody said that some species of banana spiders get to be like super huge too.
No, but this can't be real. Look at this photo I pulled up. And yes, April, I'm doing the Google thing. That can't be the real size of that thing.
Yeah, it is.
That can't be. That's the size of a dog.
That thing will eat your dog.
That thing will eat
Why
the
do you
dog.
think it's called a fucking bird eater?
That's more than
Okay,
bird eater.
so this is a huntsman spider on someone's wall.
All right, let me bring her back up real quick. We might as well just get Amanda Kluge her own computer. That's a huntsman on the wall. Yeah, that's how big they get. Bring up the
Theraposis sturmy.
You got that one, Kluge?
See, fucking nature and medicine, and they use these funky ass fucking names. How about big ass bitch spider or fuck metal spider or
badass mother?
Runaway spider.
Get the flamethrower spider.
Hey, remember Crazy World News? We had a dude that literally burned down his house because there was a fucking spider in it. I'll get rid of this son of a bitch.
Oh, and I got one tonight that is just downright stupid. I got one I'm looking at here. I got several because we haven't done it for a while.
That one I sent you, I swear, all I could think of was Kluge.
See, Anastasia understands what I'm getting at. Big ass bitch spider. And the reason why I'm putting a bitch is it's not the spider. The size, if it's that big, the size of it makes you a bitch because you take off running. I'm just saying.
All right, I gotta look this up.
Also known as the Goliath breeder.
The Goliath breeder.
Or Spidey thing.
That got your attention.
Let's see.
Honey, can I get a Goliath bird eater?
Kluge's just sitting there like, we are not putting a vivarium in my fucking house. No.
Bitch, it's my house too.
Let's see. I know there is a spider that
get it so I can come over and pet your spider.
Walking on a leash, like good doggy.
Oh God! If you actually see her walking a spider on a leash in the middle of the summer, yeah, there's something wrong with this world. Hey,
She got a little harness for it and all.
You can put the fucking harness on it. I'm not.
This is the one that people call banana spiders every now and then, but it's actually a giant adult golden orbital spider.
Those are already here in Springfield.
Golden orbital spiders, and they're already here in Springfield.
These are like they're supposed to be here in Springfield. I can tell you that.
Don't tempt me. I want one so bad, but the wife would fucking kill. She would literally kill me.
I swear to God, Susan's not watching. I hope because she's terrified of spiders. Let me see, Corey. What's up? That's the one. This is the.
Hey, so why does it look like it's on a plate that's at an Asian restaurant?
Yeah, that thing's ready to be consumed.
I ain't trying to start shit. I'm just pointing out some obvious facts here.
Because that's exactly where it's from. Or where
Somebody was like, "Let me Instagram my food before I eat it." And somebody's like,
"Here's your dinner.
Here's your dinner. Here's your Theraposa stribby raw."
I'd have shit if there was a pair of chopsticks laying next to it.
Looks like it was a chopstick. Oh no, that's a tape measure.
Yeah, look, 11 inches.
Oh my God, that is like you're fucking running.
Wait, AP, you got a lizard called penis fingers? Am I reading that right?
Jay was arachnophobic. He came around a little bit. He made me put a 10-pound weight on penis fingers enclosure, though. That's fear, not tarantulas, isn't it?
Well, Jason's afraid of spiders too for a good reason.
It's not that I'm afraid. I just hate them.
There's a difference between being afraid and hating them. That was a tarantula. He passed away. Okay, so penis finger
this
passed
whole-
away.
The little mark there.
Oh, you
A
got
little
bit.
discoloration.
Oh, yeah, you got
Brown
bit by
recluse?
water a while back.
Yep.
Yeah.
That happened when I was like 16.
Ugh.
Brown
I still have the
recluse.
scar to this day.
So,
You guys want to see the largest spider ever recorded? The largest.
You fucking put up a picture of Spider-Man.
No. I'm being serious. I mean, yeah, it's funny, but the largest spider ever in Earth history would be Megarachne. That is a spider that existed during the Permian era. This thing was 5 feet long, or no, 5 feet tall, 6 feet long. It was a trapdoor spider, the size of a small dog. That's him. And they're extinct.
a trapdoor spider. That means by the time you realize you stepped on its trapdoor, you're already fucked.
Yeah. This was back before the dinosaurs.
That's when our
Now,
planet
there's-
had a hell of a lot more oxygen.
Yeah.
There's still trapdoor spiders out there. It's just none that big.
Not that big. Well,
They're amazing. I love them fucking things.
there's a cryptid called the Jabaphore. They think it's a giant spider in the Congo, but the problem is that they claim Earth's oxygen is too thin for a spider to get this big. Whereas back then, Earth's oxygen was just
A
everywhere.
lot of things were a lot bigger back then because of oxygen.
Look up the Oreo one. What's the Oreo one?
I sent you a picture of that orb or that orb spider.
April, send me a picture of that Oreo one you're talking about. Oh yeah, I've seen these things out in the wild. These things are in Illinois for sure.
Oh yeah, bananas. Regular sized banana spiders are, but
Nope.
these
That's
are
not what I want to
huge.
hit. There you go. I can't zoom
Yeah.
in.
Hey, those right there, those can fuck you up.
Those can fuck you up.
They don't though. They're
Oh, it's an Oreo trapdoor spider. Okay.
the orb weaver or garden spider. They call them. They're big, black and
Yeah.
yellow.
A lot of people call them banana spiders, but yeah, it's,
This just sounds stupid. They named this an Oreo trapdoor spider. I can see where the Oreo comes from, but Susan, if you're watching this, you're never going to eat Oreos again. Look at this motherfucker's ass. Now you can see why they called it the Oreo trapdoor
It
spider.
looks like a fucking cupcake to me, but
Yeah.
It looks like a pile of shit with legs.
Vietnam has trapdoor spiders. You know, crabs are sea spiders. Yeah, crabs are similar to arachnids, aren't they? Crabs and lobsters, they're from the same, they're almost from the same, they're from crustaceans, but it's like an offshoot of arachnids, ain't it?
I
mean-
don't think they're related.
see,
read
I would
somewhere.
love to get a big ass pet spider. Or when I was younger, I had a red-tailed boa. I used to love that fucking snake, man. Take it out, hang out with it, walk around the neighborhood with the wrapped around my neck. Dude, that used to fucking freak people out. Got to the point, man, you just throw in a rat and watch how quick them fuckers were.
Yeah, crabs, it says here crabs and spiders are both arthropods. Well, I thought a crab would be more of a crustacean. So yeah, crabs are spiders. Okay. I like to eat sea spiders, but I won't eat no land spider. No.
Hey, you want a crab? Look up coconut crab.
Oh, that's the fucker that killed Amelia Earhart, they think.
Yes, that is one of the theories that are out there. There's multiple ones on what happened to her, and one of them is that she had either crashed near an island or on an island,
Yeah.
got on there, and the reason that they could never discover her body is because these things, when they come out at night, they literally can rip open coconuts, but they are carnivorous. They will eat meat. They will eat anything they can catch, and they can dismantle a body.
They will eat anything they can catch. They're also very large scavengers. They will. Let me bring up that full picture there because that's the best photo, I think. That shows how big these fuckers are.
Oh,
They
that
can
garbage
crush
can.
bone, eat the marrow in it. Dude, coconut crabs you don't want to fuck with.
Right, and there's an island where she supposedly crashed at that is infested with coconut crabs. Researchers have to go there with guns because at night the coconut crabs just overrun the fucking island.
So what you're actually saying, Tyler, is Amelia Earhart got crabs.
Yeah, she got crabs.
That's one of the theories.
You're not wrong. Look at the size of that fucker.
Well, she did have her navigator with her, so I mean,
that is one next to a trash can, and there is one right there eating a bird. That bird is fucked. Because I've seen that video.
I could have swore I watched something where they found like her plane or parts of her plane, and they think they even found her bones.
They found parts of her plane, and on a nearby island, they found like small remains of human bones and like.
Wait, hang on. They have never found her plane. There have been reports where they think it might, but they can never confirm because about a year ago, there was someone who claims that they had found her plane. And when they went down and actually done tests on it, it turned out to be because the coral made a look of it. And when they examined it, they were like, no, this is just a rock. It made headlines for like 10 seconds.
See, I'm going to look this up.
I could have swore I saw like a whole documentary about it.
Well, okay. Hang on a minute. Amelia Earhart. All right, here you go. Amelia Earhart was eaten by coconut crabs is popular, but generally discredited theory about the fate of the famous aviator. The theory suggests that Earhart crash landed in, I'm going to butcher this name, Nikamuru Island in the Republic of Kiribati, and was eaten by coconut crabs. The theory is based on the idea that coconut crabs are omnivores and can eat a wide variety of things, including rats, birds, and occasional humans. Coconut crabs can scatter bones of their prey when they return to their burrows, and in 1940, British settlers found 13 bones on the island, including a skull that had been ripped open and punctured that some believed to be Earhart's. Now, here's the evidence against it. Historians generally discredit the theory because no evidence of Earhart's plane was found near the island. Doctors who examined the 13 bones found the 13 bones on the island said they belonged to a short European male. And in 2018, scientists used dogs to try and find Earhart's remains. But in 2019, National Geographic reported that nothing conclusive had been found. Other theories is that Earhart's may have crashed into the ocean and died on impact. Yeah, so I still think the coconut crab theory holds merit. I think that is.
I remember.
I also heard that she went on living for a while and settled down somewhere. A lot of theories about her.
The one theory that I really liked, and there was Unsolved Mysteries did a thing on it years ago, and it was they like in the 80s, and they had some eyewitnesses. One of them was, of course, the lady was old, but when she was younger, and this was during World War II, she said that the Japanese had caught a female American pilot. And there was also this other person. There was even a photo of it, but old photo like that, they couldn't decipher if it really was, and that she was a prisoner. Well, as the time went on, they were afraid they were going to be captured or some shit, so she was eventually executed.
And back then, they were executing. The Japanese were executing a lot of.
And that was just one of the theories they had out there. And the reason why this one got merit on Unsolved Mysteries is because this lady had come forward. She was an old lady, but like I said, she remembered this from when she was a kid seeing her. And she said the lady was real nice to her. And she looked like Amelia Earhart. But here's the one that I was talking about. In January of 2024, Tony Romeo, CEO of Deep Sea Vision, announced that the company's sonar image had picked up something on the ocean floor, which may be Earhart's plane. The image was taken after the team spent 3 months searching roughly 13,000 square kilometers of ocean floor. However, a second expedition produced clearer sonar images and revealed that the object was actually an aircraft-shaped rock formation.
That's a cock block. That's a cock block.
No, it's a cockpit block.
Yeah, that is true. All right, you guys want to see how fucked up?
That would be a fuselage.
You guys want to see how fucked up a coconut crab is? Now, this is a little graphic, but for everybody who doesn't know, this is what coconut crab does. This is a video I saw.
That bird's yelling, "Oh fuck!"
That bird is
That
now
thing's
gone.
just like Wolverine did.
Oh, still breathing.
Coconut crab is like, I'm Wolverine. Raw.
They literally go to these islands where these coconut crabs are at, and they come out at night, and they have to take like all types of guns. I've seen the documentary on it. It is fucked up. You're talking about like a war zone, and these fucking crabs, they track you, they follow you, and sometimes they'll scurry up real fast. That's how fucked these things are. Yep, it did. It did. That is fucking bizarre. Didn't Japanese eat prisoners? I don't know. I've heard.
What surprised me?
There were some reports of cannibalism. I heard that.
Wasn't Osama bin Laden's body got lost in the ocean?
Yeah,
It was buried at sea.
Yeah,
Supposedly buried at sea.
I'm glad you're doing the air quotes.
Look,
Legend.
let's be honest here. Did they raid his
Allegedly.
place? Yes. Did they take all kinds of documents? Yes.
yes.
Did they take some, inner workings of computers? Yes. Are you telling me that something that wasn't hooked up to the fucking internet and he had all that access and they were able to track? Because after that raid happened, they tracked down a lot of bad guys. They caught and killed a lot of bad guys after that. Do you think all that intel really, really came from the shit that they gathered up? Or did it come from someone that is no longer alive that they could talk to and legally get away with because nothing happened because they were dead? I mean, our government isn't exactly honest. So waterboarding, which is highly illegal.
Our government isn't honest.
Hang on. It can't be illegal if the person is dead and doesn't exist, right?
Right.
So there can't be a crime.
Yeah.
So beating the shit out of someone to get information isn't illegal if that person doesn't exist, right?
Right.
If y'all think that we really follow the Geneva Convention and are completely innocent of all war crimes, dude, y'all are drinking the fucking Kool-Aid.
I was about to say that.
Seriously, man, all in all, with the world watching and the news and the media and all that shit, we put on a pretty simple, hey, this is what's going on. But behind the scenes, why do you think shit gets leaked every now and then?
You can't sit there and tell me you had, what was it? It was 2006, 2007 when Saddam Hussein got caught and executed. Within minutes of his execution, that video was online all over the air. I saw it. I watched his execution.
I watched it.
You can't sit there and tell me. You have, what was his name? Omar Gaddafi. His execution. When they caught him and they executed him. But all of a sudden, Osama bin Laden, you can't. No. I think Skeletor's actually right. Obama has Osama's head on a fucking wall.
There will be scapegoats. There will be scapegoats. There will be shit that's out there that we don't talk about. And I'm sorry, war is a nasty fucking thing. And sometimes why do you think shit takes place at Gitmo? Do you think those prisoners were really taken there? Out of all the places we could have took them, Gitmo? Really?
Yep. Yes, some Japanese soldiers turned cannibal on. That's not your fault. You weren't even around during that. We're not blaming you. I'm not blaming you at all for that. That's just what happened, you know. War's a horrible thing. Jay's right. It brings out the worst in people. It always does. Doesn't matter who it is, what nations, what countries. Look what's going on. Go ahead.
If you need to save a platoon from enemy movement and a possible ambush, you don't think that they would secretly sacrifice a prisoner of war to save an entire unit or a platoon? There is a movie. Now, I know people are going to be like, it's just a fucking movie. Do you know how much the Department of Defense spends in Hollywood?
A lot.
It's in the millions of dollars. And ask why. Because it builds patriots. It builds people that want to go and they see this and they think, man, I'm going to jump out of planes and I'm going to blow shit up. And a lot of times it's boring as fuck when you're actually there. But the truth is there strength in peace? Kinda. You can say, look at all the shit that I have. And, you know, personally, that's what a lot of fucking dictators do. North Korea and Russia, they have these parades and they show all the fucking shit that they have. Or is there more strength in fear? The movie is called Project Swordfish.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
One of the famous quotes in that movie, if they kill 10 American hostages, we tactically nuke a city. They take down the power grid, something goes out, or they kill 100 motherfuckers in what they say is a neighboring terrorist community. Fear will have motherfuckers stay in line. The first Gulf War, the highway to hell.
Yeah.
Look that shit up, man. This was the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, and the Army. All four of them. They took out the front of that convoy. They took out the back of that convoy, and there was nowhere to go because you can't drive in fucking open desert where you'll sink and get stuck. And for the next, fucking 2 hours or some shit, it was unfair. It was absolute bloodbath. They butchered and bombed and shot. Once they would unload their payload, the jets and helicopters would go back, reload, and they went and did it again. I'll tell you what, from that moment on, you started seeing motherfuckers coming out of the hole. I'm done.
It wasn't the highway of hell. It was the highway of death. And if you guys want to see what it looks like, I found a not so graphic. I'm pretty sure most people who grew up in the early 90s remember these images because this was big. That's it.
That was after they cleared the roadway after.
Yep.
All that shit was in the middle.
And you see there's tanks in there, there's buses, there's cars. That's how it went back then. And so you got these cars back here. These guys here stopped. They're like, oh, we know. We're not going any further.
No, they're running at that point. They already cleared the road. This was days after.
I think, isn't that they've cleared out most of these cars, I think, too, haven't they?
Oh, that's all gone now. But this is just literally a few days after. So, dude, the Iraqi army after that literally surrendered by the thousands. The ground war was over because they saw that and thought, fuck no.
Here's an image of it before they cleared it out. Here's just one image. Look at that. You got APCs, you got tanks, you got like 2 or 3 civilian cars, but that's it. That is the highway of death. You got a couple T-72 tanks and several BMP-1 and Type 63 armored vehicles. That is what Will Height's talking about. Now, you won't talk about a location that's got to be haunted. That's it. That's got to be haunted as fuck. So, Sage, how are you doing?
Not too bad. Just checking in on something I wanted to see here real quick.
You got a big event coming up next week, don't you?
Yeah, not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend. You got a big event. I'm going to try and be there for it.
I've heard that.
You've heard that? You guys want to get
I've
some
heard
crazy
that before. I mean,
oh, no. I'm going to be there this one. I'm going to be there for this one. You guys want to get to some crazy world news?
Hey, there's a subject that I would like to talk about at some point. We could do this after Crazy World News.
We can talk about it now if you want.
What does everyone think about the Delphi murders? Okay, do you know what I'm talking about when I say
I
the
would
Delphi?
say I've heard of it. I just don't.
I've heard
I
that.
don't off the top of my head what it is.
Yeah, I'm the same as everybody else.
This happened about 5 years ago. The 2 little girls that were killed. One of them used their phone and took a photo, and it was kind of grainy and of a dude. And then there was a little bit of audio where you could hear wrestling around and shit like that. These 2 girls were fucking strangled and killed. Well, they caught the guy. And the thing is when he was caught and he was in prison, he actually bragged about it to other inmates. There's one thing that I will definitely say with prison that I'm okay with, and they do not tolerate abusive kids.
Nope.
So luckily the prisoners didn't get to him, but one of them went and fucking told. And then they did an investigation. This is how he was caught. Well, he's been going to trial, and just a couple days ago, he was found guilty. Now, of course, his defense is trying to fucking say that the judge was against him and this and that. But now his sentencing is coming up, and I believe he's looking at over 100 years. I think they should put the fucker to death, personally.
Yeah. I mean, he bragged about it. He wanted to, it's ridiculous. I know a guy who was stationed in Gitmo. He spoke multiple languages, including verse in Arabic. He saw some shit. Oh, yeah. Well, you guys want to get some crazy world news real quick?
Go forward.
I got quite a few here, and some fucked up shit's happened in the world. That's for damn sure. All right, well, let's go with this one here. I'll find it real quick. All right. First up, there's a movie coming out. I've seen trailers for it, and I don't really care for it. It's called Wicked.
I got
This
that
is
before,
apparently
right
a movie. It's like a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. It shows the Good Witch, and yep, that's it right there. Bubba's got it. Well,
oh man,
ladies and gentlemen, this might be the best marketing campaign Mattel has ever put out. Mattel has mistakenly put the URL of an adult entertainment site
called Wicked
instead of the official domain for the film.
Oops.
Yep. Wicked is a new theatrical adaptation of the hit Broadway musical. It's set to open in theaters nationwide on November 22nd. It looks stupid. It stars Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo as the witches Glinda, and I'm just going to call her the fucking weird-ass witch.
Recall.
Yep. Mattel has already started a massive recall of the dolls with the packaging that says the website domain Wicked, and it's apparently the URL, the domain is supposed to say wickedmovie.com. The play is amazing. I can't wait to see it. So for any of you guys out there who might be looking for a good porn site, go buy one of these toys. It's going to give you the website right there. There it is.
I can't see what that says.
Wicked.com.
Wicked.com.
So, I was trying to watch the Wicked Witch and, Dorothy and the prequel and all that. And there was a scene where this flying monkey was just bent fucking Dorothy over and going, weird as fuck. It's like, I don't ever remember being told that part of the story.
No, I do not have it bookmarked. I do now.
And it does say that Target, Walmart, and Amazon had removed the line of dolls from their storefronts as of Monday. And
here's the thing, though. Those are going to become collector's items now if you can find them.
Yeah, they will be.
If you have it, do not send it back, even though they're going to try to
not open it. Don't
open it.
Take it out of the package.
Don't trade it. Fuck them. Keep it.
See some kid go up there, and all of a sudden, this is what they see. Mommy, I got the wrong website. Why? That's the actual fucking website people are going to.
That's great. Tyler had that ready to pull up there.
I got another one that's really good, too. This one's good. It's a big day in North Korea. North Korea has finally got access to the internet.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
If you better not tell me that Kim Jong-un is doing.
Oh, no.
Tell me he's got a TikTok.
No.
Wait, they actually let the citizens of North Korea have access to the internet.
Yes, for the first time earlier in October, North Korea came, quote, online, that's the term they call it, for having the internet.
This is the same country that if someone ended up with COVID and their number went up to 1, it miraculously went down to 0 real quick.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
They were great with handling COVID, weren't they?
Yeah. Their gorge got real full too.
It has been reported through according to newsman Gideon Rackman, who's in South Korea, from what he calls a very reliable source. It's been reported North Korea's soldiers are, quote, gorging themselves
on porn.
In fact, according to him, the number of soldiers who have downloaded pornography, and we're talking the good shit, they went buck wild with this. Lesbians, Europeans, all of it is estimated to be over 100,000 active duty North Korean soldiers. North Korea will let a 5K dial up.
I heard after that the number of cases of hairy palm grew too.
According to Seoul's
North, as well as blindness.
This is a big thing right now because of the fact that over 10,000 North Korean soldiers recently just arrived in Russia to support the country in its war on Ukraine. So, yeah. Those soldiers just arrived in Ukraine and they're like, we get better internet here. I can see Heidi Klum butt naked. Dude, you do know Heidi Klum's like 60 years old, right? Everybody's after that Taylor Swift right now.
No, they're not. Fuck her. I'd still take Heidi Klum over her.
So there you go.
Jennifer Aniston over all of them.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So there you go. You really want to stop North Korea? You really want to start North Korea? Start downloading porn. Send them some
Jennifer
porn.
Aniston looks great for her age.
Gee, yeah, she does.
Hey, all you need is some alum, and you could fucking have Heidi Klum looking super good all over again.
You know who else?
right.
You know who else I find hot? Sherry Moon Zombie.
She could use a little bit of alum too, but not bad.
I say I actually share my birthday with Jennifer Aniston, but she's 10
Oh, you
years
do?
older than me.
Not
right,
much
here-
older than you, but
Here is
Well, I
another
said
news.
10 years older.
It's about 10 years.
Exactly 10 years.
She was probably the only good thing that came out of Friends, honestly. I couldn't stand Friends. I'm sorry. Everybody else is like, oh, I loved Friends, man. I hated that show.
I'm with you, Tyler.
I couldn't
I
stand
hated
it.
Seinfeld.
Now, okay, that's blasphemy right there. I liked Seinfeld. But
I
Friends?
like
No.
Friends more than Seinfeld.
No. I'm the exact opposite. Fuck Friends.
No, I'm with Tyler.
It's true.
But I'll tell you what, if I had a choice, I'd be watching How I Met Your Mother over all of them.
No, I couldn't even stand that one. No. I'll tell you the one TV show I absolutely hate, but for some fucking reason everybody else seems to like it. Big Bang Theory. I hated that show. I hated it. No,
That was my ringtone.
I hated Big Bang Theory.
That's only because it was a bare naked lady singing, and that song is fucking great. I love it.
No, it's
And
not
then
even.
they got that new show, that George and Mandy's Wedding, First Marriage or whatever, which is a spin-off from that. It's actually not been too bad.
Oh, we do want to take a moment here. I just realized I forgot about that. For those wondering, Skeletor did have his twins, and
should be popping out another one anytime.
Popping out another one.
Doesn't he have the twins and then one other one on the way?
He's got like 3, I think, doesn't he?
Well, they had the one girl that came up and knocked on his door and said, "Daddy."
Oh, I haven't heard this.
Like a 14-year-old come up and knocked on his door and said, "Are you my daddy?" or called him daddy or some shit.
I mean,
Rachel was in here.
Have you guys stopped to even contemplate the idea that Skeletor is actually reproducing?
Oh yeah, we've contemplated and said, why?
Parks and Recreations, I did like. The Office, it was okay. Kluge, I think Skeletor wants to know if you want one.
No,
he already said no.
He already said no. Wasn't he trying to give them away a while back?
Yeah, while they were being born.
Yeah, while they were being born.
Oh fuck! All right, I got another one for you guys. A Russian state television network congratulated Melania Trump on her husband's re-election as president of the United States by showing the most strangest way possible. They aired something that I don't know how you would congratulate the first lady on. They aired her nudes live on TV. They aired Melania Trump's
Here's
nudes.
your bush.
Here is your first lady. Look at that ass. Yeah.
Well, it could have been worse.
How could
they could have shown Biden's wife?
No, they could have showed Trump's ass naked. No, I don't want to see that. On the show 60 Minutes, which is the Russian version of our 60 Minutes ripoff, Russian television presenters husband and wife Yevgeny Pavlov and Olga Sakabiev spoke about Trump's re-election and showed numerous photos of Melania Trump's modeling days on screen, including nude photos from GQ profile in 2000.
I bet they were good.
They get huge. Well, I can tell you right now, if I can pull the photo up, I can see exactly why Donald Trump was like, I get to marry this woman. She has the best ass, the greatest ass I've ever seen. But granted, it's censored. But
it's censored? Well, shit.
That's what they showed live on TV. Well, they had to censor it here, but That's the best way to. Congratulations.
Well, it's a good thing it's not Mike. It's a good thing it's not Michael Obama. There'd be a different shadow there.
What? Goddamn Michael Obama. And of course, us being us, I want to go see the original photo real quick.
Corey's right. You can always look up on like Pornhub, and it's probably on Wicked. Stormy Daniels.
Jesus.
Trump side chick one.
Wait, was she really in town?
Yeah, she was in town.
For what?
Was
she gonna blow Pritzker?
Who? Stormy?
He was in Chicago. Sorry.
She was moving on from one to the next.
Stormy Daniels was in Riverton at a show at the Backdoor Lounge or whatever.
Yeah, Amanda, you're right. They're at war with each other because I here it is. The people just spoke up. You have the voting that took place. They got the president, the House, the Senate, and what's the latest? Now you have blue states. Their governors are coming together in some kind of coalition. Pritzker and the California, or not California. I'm sure he'll join soon, but Colorado's governor are starting this coalition to stand up and fight against Trump.
Yeah.
Way to unify! You fuck, dude. What, you want to know why people hate politicians?
Because of shit like that.
Because they're so damn wrong so damn often.
All right, I'm going to pull up a photo. It's a...
See, y'all should have voted. Kluge's got the right fucking shirt on, you pricks.
I voted. Susan voted.
No, I'm just saying for everyone that's watching, because Kluge's repping.
All right, who didn't vote for Jay?
My wife.
And who did she vote for?
Oh, she voted for her. I knew she would.
So not only did she fuck you over on a vote, but she voted for
my daughter goes, hey, you know the next president election I can vote, right? And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I don't know if I'll be running, then. I might be governor. We'll see what happens in 2 years. And she goes, well, then who'd you vote for? And I was like, well, of course I voted for myself. She goes, you didn't vote for Trump? I was like, I live in Illinois. So, yes, I voted for me. And she goes, well, Mom didn't vote for you. I was like, excuse me.
Oh, that's how you found
She snitched. My daughter snitched. So I go to my wife and I was like, hey, look, I'm pretty sure I know you were going to vote for Harris, but did you really vote for her? And she goes, look, I love you, but for something serious like this, yes, I voted for her. I was like, we're in a blue state. Like, it really fucking mattered. You serious? She goes, it's not like you're not going to try to touch my butt anyway. Shit. Bullshit.
It's grounds for divorce.
Hey, I told that. I sent a text to my mom. I was like, hey, my wife didn't vote for me. I'm heartbroken. I'm filing for divorce. I need a place to crash. And she goes, I got an air mattress or a hard-ass couch. Pick your poison.
Yeah, that is pretty bad when your own wife won't vote for you.
Right? She was like,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
dude.
She was like, this is serious. I was like, we live in Illinois. If it was a purple state, I wouldn't have had a problem. But if this was Florida, it's not like it's going to matter. We knew it was going to go red. Illinois, New York, California, we know they were going to go blue. You could have spared your fucking vote.
I mean, we know. I know. I voted for you, and Susan voted for you. Jay voted for you. I'm pretty sure Sage and Bubba voted for you.
Becky voted for me. Sage voted for Trump.
Well, at least
he went into the polling place wearing a fucking Trump hat.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did. You guys,
the
real
bad
quick,
thing is Illinois isn't a blue state though. Chicago is a blue state.
It's because
Illinois
of
is a
Chicago,
red state.
Illinois
Yeah.
will be a blue state until the. Which is funny because they always say when you got people say, "Hey, look, Chicago needs to become its own fucking state." I wish it would happen, but what's the argument? If Chicago became its own state, the rest of the state would be in trouble financially. Here's my thing. You're going to have to prove this to me because Chicago drains so much of its own money and resources that city is fucking broke. If that city is broke, why the hell would it fund the rest of the state, even though it continues to go in decline? So it's not protecting its greatest asset. No, Chicago is burning its own fucking money. Split that shit.
Like
you did it in Nebraska. You did it in Maine. Split it.
There was literally, like I said, we talked about, there was like 5 counties that it was on the ballot as to whether people wants to see that actually happen.
Oh, those counties want to go to Missouri.
And that,
All right.
and those counties already are going to join like 13 others that's already voted to make Chicago his own state.
Oh, the
And
number
passed,
of counties actually joining to try and make Chicago separate is actually growing.
Yeah,
it's actually growing. All
yeah,
right.
it's up to like 19 counties now, but it hasn't come down to Sangamon yet.
If that happens, everyone's America flag is not wrong or not right anymore.
That is the
It'll
actual...
be worth money because it's an error.
Okay, this is the actual map right here. You can see you got a few blue states, you got a few blue counties here, but you got this huge amount of blue right here. Illinois' population, because I looked this up once, Illinois' current population is 13 million. 9 million live in Chicago, apparently.
Cook County.
Which, yes, Chicago is the biggest city in the state. However, you look at the amount of people that voted
They just said the other day in the Chicago area, they had more Republican voters than they've had in the past, I don't know how many elections.
Yeah.
Show up in the Chicago area.
I see that.
They came out and said they wanted to flip Chicago red because they were sick and tired of the bullshit and they didn't like their new mayor.
Oh, yeah, their new mayor has been pissing them off. I've seen everything about it. By the way, do you guys real quick want to see what Melania Trump looks like for the photos they posted?
Of course.
See her naked.
You don't see anything, but, that's what she looked like. This is also apparently one of the photos Russia put up. Good.
She's not showing nothing.
Good on you, Trump. Damn, that was fast.
Yeah, right, it didn't even show on my end.
I just
should I'll send it to you. All right.
Should Russia really be fucking around right now?
No.
I mean, the dude just got reelected in a pretty fucking popular vote. Not as much as a landslide. Electoral college, big fucking landslide. I mean,
well, I don't think this is like Putin doing this. So I think this is just the news outlet saying,
if
hey,
I was Putin, I'd be catching these motherfuckers and be like, hey, Trump, dude, don't worry about it, bro. I took care of it. These motherfuckers ain't going to see the light of day. Ease up, homie.
Got all new news anchors.
Matter of fact, I got him on a plane heading over to America. Do whatever the fuck. Shoot it down for all it. Say it's a fucking Russian spy plane. I don't give a shit.
No, Trump, he's probably sitting there thinking, look at that. Her ass was huge back then. She had the greatest ass I've ever seen. Russia, thank you for reminding me what it's like to have an erection. Big thanks. All right, so you want to know how many people in Illinois actually voted Republican?
Reasons to be a billionaire.
Kluge, better start working on being a billionaire. All right. According to AP, 64% of the state voted Republican. That is actually up. That is actually up 10% Now, this is not the population. This is the actual state itself. 64% voted Republican. Over 70% of the state was called Republican. However, the majority population, which approximately, according to this, is 6,783,000 people voted Democrat in Chicago versus the 3 million who voted Republican. So they had a good turnout for Republicans, but the problem is that you're still always going to have people who's going to go blue.
I wonder how many of them were illegals.
No. Here's the question you should be asking: how many of them are dead? How many of those are dead? Because you know that's happened before. Both sides have done it. Where, wait a minute, my great-grandfather voted for Trump, but he's been dead for 10 years. All right, I got a couple more here that are pretty good.
Well, shit, my older brother Jeremy almost voted as my dad because they didn't fucking check the birth date.
All right.
Because his name is Kenneth J. My dad's name is Kenneth J. And then Jeremy's youngest son is Kenneth J. Or Kenneth D, actually, not Kenneth J. And Jeremy went into the vote and they're like, all right, Kenneth J. And they didn't look at the birth date and they couldn't tell that Jeremy was born in 79 and my dad was 56. I was like, Jeremy, apparently you look really fucking old. And he's like, well, no.
I want to point
Go
this
ahead.
out real quick.
All right, go ahead.
So the 7 counties, because there's more, but in this past election, there were 7 counties that put on their referendum to vote to succeed from Illinois and form their own state. So not to vote for Chicago to become a state, for them to leave, since Chicago won't let that happen to become its own state.
There was.
I'll get to that. This is
Hang on,
different.
Bubba.
So these 7 counties want to form their own state. Calhoun County, and it passed with 76% of the vote.
All right.
Clinton County, and it passed with 71% of the vote. Greene County passed with 74% of the vote. Iroquois County passed with 72% of the vote. Jersey County passed with 73% of the vote. Madison County passed with 56% of the vote. And Perry County passed with 71% of the vote. So now it's going to the next step. But these counties all passed so they can become their own state in their southern counties.
So that's most of southern Illinois that is talking about literally.
They're
They've
south
had enough.
towards the river, but the likelihood of any of them for actually succeeding from Illinois are extremely low. But the request would require approval from Illinois General Assembly and the U.S. Congress. Who actually controls the U.S. Congress here January 20th? Republicans.
Yep. We could see Illinois take a different shape. But the thing is, I don't think we'll ever see Sangamon County be up for since it is the sitting capital.
Well, what would you make the move?
So I don't think we'll ever see Sangamon County in there.
I don't know because that's a new number there. How many states are actually voting to remove Chicago and make it its own state?
I'm looking that up.
That's my question. While you're looking that up, I got another crazy world news story for you guys.
The idea to form a new state apart from Chicago has been a reoccurring proposal made by downstate Republicans in the state legislature for years.
Hey, the White Sox are talking about leaving Chicago too. We could just nab them, move them to Quincy. They'd be the Southern Illinois White Sox. There you go. They've already got their first Major League Baseball team.
The Bears are moving their stadium.
Did you just say about the women's baseball league?
White Sox. They're talking about leaving Chicago. They
Oh.
could be literally if Southern Illinois somehow, let's say somehow the planets align and this works, which I don't think it's going to happen either, but if they left, the White Sox are talking about the possibility of leaving Chicago because their stadium's in a bad neighborhood. There's a lot of crime. Not a lot of people want to go there. They might move down south, like say Quincy or maybe Alton. All right, you guys want to know the crazy world news?
There was something about them. They're also restarting a women's baseball league.
They've been talking about doing that for a few years. I think if you're going to do it, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
I say, why not?
You've already got the WNBA.
They are doing it.
Yeah, go ahead, get it going. All right, here you go. A woman in Thailand has endured severe pain for nearly 2 decades after giving birth to her child. The woman, now 36, from southern North White, Providence, went to the doctor and made a startling discovery. Guess what was left inside of her from childbirth?
Another baby.
No.
Forceps.
Medical instrument.
It's a medical instrument, but it's not a forceps.
Scalpel.
Not a scalpel.
A duck.
A duck?
The rubber glove.
No. A pair of needles were left in her vagina from the childbirth. Pair of needles.
What the hell?
These needles were left in her after they were stitching her up from childbirth. A doctor apparently tried, quote, using fingers to retrieve the misplaced needles, but could not get it. The woman told the nonprofit Pavita Foundation for Children and Women, which she asked for assistance on November 4th. An x-ray last year showed that the needles were lodged all the way up into her vagina.
Oh,
yeah.
I think she has a good fucking
That's
case
a
here.
good lawsuit.
If them
she-
needles were there. All right, go ahead, Sage.
Whoo. Yeah, she's gonna be a millionaire.
Oh man.
If they left them needles there, I feel sorry for her guy.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was thinking that too, but I mean, god damn, the pain that she was in for that many 2 decades.
Think of the pain he'd be in.
Well, yeah, but I mean, fuck, she would be living in that pain daily. He'd be in it for 30 seconds.
I don't know if you stuck it in once and got stabbed. I don't think I'd be. Wait, whoa! I've heard of some STDs, but what the fuck is this shit?
What'd you just inject me with?
Skeletor.
Yeah.
If you penetrated your partner and you got stabbed with a needle, though you wouldn't know it's a needle, would you keep going? He'd keep going. Never mind.
That motherfucker would. He'd be like, "Ooh, a porcupine. What up?"
Keep going. Told you.
All right, I got one more for tonight, and I think this will do it for Crazy World News. I tried to find the funniest stories we could get. I don't think we really want to talk about octopus.
What, calamari? All right.
Hunting together.
We got the Illinois story.
I got 2, and my monitor just died. And now it's back on. All right, I got 2 more, actually. 3 more. Real quick. 4 more, apparently. I don't know if we ever covered this. I don't know if we ever covered this story, but there was a case last year where a guy went into the hospital and he got an MRI, an MRI scan. And you know what the MRI is? That's where they use a magnet, right?
Yes.
Magnetic resonance imaging is what it's.
Thank you, Kluge. Textbook answer. Textbook. But the guy was wearing
Didn't you know that he was also a doctor? Sheesh.
Dr. Kluge. Okay.
No, but I did work in a hospital.
The guy who went and got the MRI was also wearing a butt plug.
Skeletor? God damn it.
Please tell me it was a metal one.
It was a metal one.
Oh, Jesus.
And apparently when it kicked on, it pulled the butt plug into his ass all the way into his intestines. I don't know if we ever covered that.
Oh.
Well.
What the fuck?
I don't know if we ever covered that one, but apparently history repeated itself.
Repeated?
Yes.
Same guy?
No, not same guy.
So it was Skeletor this time.
All right, so Chris Belson went in for a CAT scan because he had recently been in a serious automobile accident. He was rocket plug. He also apparently was wearing a butt plug when he was in an accident, and he received serious head injuries.
Sounds like he got serious ass injuries too.
Well, you wait till I bring up this fucking X-ray, Kluge.
Oh God, there's a picture.
There's a picture. They have an X-ray. So what it is the guy was wearing a butt plug, went in, and he got Vlad the Impaler in the hospital.
I got questions.
You got questions?
Vlad the Impaler.
Ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
the wrong side of the body.
Let me
know a fucking dildo company somewhere made one called Vlad.
Trust me. Trust me, Vlad's relation. I mean, come on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, history repeated itself. Let me show you the CT scan of what happened. The magnet turned on and pulled the butt plug into his body. And here's what the CT or the MRI scanner saw. And we're like, oh shit, shut it off.
No, that's to do with the X-rays.
Oh my God.
Oh hell.
That motherfucker handle it all.
That motherfucker did some work.
It pulled it through the guts.
Yeah.
Because that's puncturing up against the liver, right?
That's the liver, I take, ain't it, Clue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
God damn, how'd that dude went in for some freaking surgery.
Oh, can you imagine you're sitting there? You don't have no metal objects on you, correct, sir? No. Knowing you're lying because your butt plug is in there, and you're like, last minute, oh, fuck!
Oh, fuck! Oh, my God. I bet he passed out immediately.
How much damage was done to his internal organs?
I bet they were shredded.
Because isn't it like 30-something feet of the small intestine?
Damn, Skelly called you to do with that.
Best orgasm. Wow. Wow.
Oh, God.
I can't.
All right.
I can't be Skeletor.
You'd be in surgery forever repairing all that damage. If you actually made it out.
Well, the good news is he did make it out. His liver.
He's on the next episode of Darwin Awards.
He's on the next episode of Dumb Ways to Die. He did make it out. His liver was not damaged. However, his large intestines have to be repaired. Much to the client's demand. Yep. According to the hospital memo, they have referred to these cases. They now have an actual term, and my monitor just died again. An actual term for these cases. Would you like to know what the term is? No.
Dumb fucks?
No. This is now a severe
Anal
case. Close age. They are now calling this a severe case of anal railgunning.
Anal rail gunning?
Anal rail gunning. The act in which a metal object near the orifice is suddenly pulled at extreme rates into the man's intestine.
Kermit says Rocket Man.
There you go, Skeletor.
Got that song from?
No, don't hurt Elton John like that. There you go, Skeletor. Next time you're gonna go have some butt sex, you gotta call it anal rail gunning.
Dude.
I gotta try this off. Fuck.
Hey, is AP still watching?
AP, are you watching?
Oh,
You gotta try some anal rail gunning.
I haven't seen her comment. Wow, look,
Is she?
we need to trademark something. If someone hasn't done this already, we need to get with one of these sex companies and straight up, they have the Great American Challenge. We need to create one that's fucking like the size of Klug and says Vlad the Impaler. Call it Vlad the Impaler, dude. Yeah,
Skeletor's gonna be in the hospital. I'm gonna look that up. Does that actually exist? I got one more story because I don't think the other stories. One was about a drunk pig. One was about a raccoon loose at LAX. I got one more, but I don't think anything can top that one.
Hey, did you guys hear that? Yeah, well, you might have heard that.
Robert God, they actually do have, they have a Vlad the Impaler sex toy.
Damn it!
Oh, look at this. Fuck.
Holy
Oh my God.
Just in time for Halloween, impale your vampirus with Vlad the Impaler.
Well played.
That's a goddamn railroad tie.
Oh, you get it in bullet red.
Blood red.
Blood red. Yeah, blood red. That's right. Yeah, blood red.
They didn't make that toy like that. It became that way.
Hey, now, you know they got one that's fucking like glow in the dark.
Yeah, where's the glow in the dark one? I think that's kind of glow in the dark there, I think.
It would be more of a lighter color.
It's firmness guide, firm eraser. I don't know what this means. Eraser, rubber band, and gel shoe insole. I don't know what that means. It has a flared base.
Jesus.
I wish it was next to something so you could actually get the actual size of this fucking thing.
Yeah, like how big it is.
Looks pretty nice.
For 3,000. $85.
I'm trying to be careful going down too low. I don't want.
You don't want a fucking screen used version of it popping up?
Wooden texture of this silicone dildo not only enhances the aesthetic appeal, but also gives it a tactile feel. This adult toy is a perfect blend of nature's beauty and human ingenuity, making every touch a reminder of its unique handcrafted quality. Sin Saint silicone dildos. That's the company that made it. It's Sin Saint.
Handcrafted.
So far, no ratings.
Yeah, because no one's fucking, someone is dumb enough to get it.
Wait, was that a Velociraptor claw?
So,
for God's sake.
Robert Englund.
No, it's not.
You guys have heard that he is willing to reprise his role of Fred Krueger on one condition. It has to be animated because with him getting older, he can no longer perform the expectations of Krueger. What's this tell me? If I am somebody that's interested in doing movies and wanted to reprise this role, I would want Robert Englund to be the voiceover. Why not do a fucking anime movie of it? That's just my thought. But I'm also an 80 horror fucking nutcase.
Dude, for a while there, he was talking like he really wanted to do it. He really wanted to do it. And now they've waited too long, and now it's only going to be I will still take an animated Nightmare on Elm Street with Robert Englund, but I would rather prefer a live action one.
But think
Me
about
too.
it, though. If he's willing to come back and you do animated, you could probably really and look at the animation they do now, like Resident Evil. It doesn't look cartoonish. It looks fucking great. Imagine doing an entire TV series with him as Kruger. You could totally pull that off.
Yeah.
I could see it.
I'd be a kid in a candy store.
But my thing is like if they're gonna do a cartoon version, I want Friday the 13th. I don't want nothing to hold back. No. If someone gets their throat slashed by Freddy, slash their throat by Freddy. That's how it is.
See,
I won't say no. I won't say no.
I'm good with that, but my only thing is at this point, I wouldn't accept anyone else doing Fred Krueger other than Robert Englund.
Yeah, we saw what happened when Jackie Earl Haley tried to.
Yeah, he fucking horrible, and I hated him.
Now, if they did the live action like they did it with the Jackie Earl, whatever the hell, where he wasn't in the movie a whole bunch, but the nightmare scenes were fucking fantastic during that movie.
It's just not the same. That's just like with Jason Voorhees. If it's not Kane Hodder, I don't want to fucking watch it.
Well, with Jason, you can kind of get away with that. Besides, there's been a couple of good Jasons.
Dude, Kane, look, I understand Jason doesn't talk. Which I'm fucking fine with that. But if you watch the other guys who have portrayed Jason and you watch
when it goes from fucking 6 foot something to 7 foot something, you're just like,
watch Kane Hodder do it. Kane has a way, dude, just when he does his breathing and just the subtle fucking movements, that was a world of difference. I don't give a fuck. No one's going to convince me otherwise. He portrayed it fucking great.
I would have rather seen him and Freddy versus Jason than that big tall motherfucker.
Well, absolutely right. And whoever fucking portrayed it with Jared Padalecki or whatever his name is, I hated that fucking dude that portrayed Jason. Dude, there was no life to it. I get it. He's a dead dude. But still, like, it was so fucking bland. I'm just bitter.
When it comes
I'm right there with you.
When it comes to the Friday the 13th movies, basically I like parts 1 through 7. After that, to me, they got stupid. Except for I didn't mind the remake that they did.
I liked Jason Lives is probably my favorite.
Jason Lives was good. I did not care for the one where Jason went to space.
Jason X.
No.
Yeah, SpaceX.
Jason in Manhattan. Really fucking love that one.
That was
super crazy. That was the first one.
I didn't care for that one.
There's two scenes in that movie that blow my mind. One, him walking down the main street in Manhattan. He kicks over that fucking boom
radio,
box. And the kids flip out that butterfly knife. He turns around. He just breathes, lifts his mask. Hey, no problem, dude. And they take off. That one and the boxer on top of the roof, where that boxer's just fucking lighting him up, and he backs up, and finally he gets tired. And he goes, "Take your best shot." He grabs him by the collar, and knocks his head off. Those two scenes,
makes it in the dumpster.
Didn't it even make the sound of the buzzer like it was good for basketball?
So what was
I had to stop it at 7.
Which actor did you like as Jason?
Kane Hodder.
Kane Hodder.
Sure.
Kane Hodder was in apparently Jason X.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was in Jason X.
I didn't mind Jason X. What I had a problem with Jason X is, like, yes, it was the future, but some of the shit was just way too off the wall. Like, he has his ability to come back and regenerate. It's actually the premise why they caught him and had him in that lab and then decided they needed to kill him. But when he gets blown apart, instead of him just regenerating and coming back, the nanomite technology and shit rebuilds him into this. That was a little much.
Yeah.
But
I liked Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah, the slamming the girl in the body or the sleeping bag against the tree, though. I love how they went classic.
That was
they went
remake.
classic with that.
That was in the remake, and then the one that was in the sleeping bag and it caught fire.
That was in the remake, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
it was in a remake, but I mean, they also did it in Jason Goes to Hell, and they did it in like Jason 3 or something like that.
I just like the fact I
Friday
think
the
they
13th
should have
3.
kept it in the woods, not in Manhattan, not in space. You know,
sometimes you got to swap it up a little bit. Like, I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, taking Jason into Manhattan, I liked it because it opened up new possibilities for
to me, that
the
makes
character.
it more of a comedy than a.
Well, remember,
he was on a mission.
Right. He got onto the boat and killed that couple that actually hooked up to his body at Camp Crystal Lake.
Yep.
And then that boat ended up next to that big one, and he was going after the one girl who survived. And that big liner going to Manhattan. That's how that worked out. Now, Jason X, I might have been a little bit more with it because at the ending scene when, him and that Marine are fighting outside and end up in space. Well, when they come down like a shooting star, what's the closing part of that scene? It's his mask all mangled from coming back in from the atmosphere, and it goes to the bottom of a fucking lake. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh shit, dude, they can reboot this on Earth too? Are you kidding me? And then they didn't do shit with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kluge, what about you? Where do you stand with Jason? I know you're a big Friday the 13th fan.
I mean, I like the originals. I didn't really go after watching the remake, but I was always more into the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
That's weird because I figured with you being Jason and you having the mask, I figured you were a bigger Jason Voorhees fan than Freddy
I
Krueger.
had the mask as a joke just because I share the name.
Yeah.
But even some of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, they got a little quirky there in the middle. You had Freddy with the power glove playing the video games, and that with the hot all over the place. And,
well, that's what I always loved between the two. You had Jason, who was the very quiet killer, and then Freddy was your more comedy killer with the quips and quick phrases and shit like that.
Absolutely agree.
I was definitely more Friday the 13th than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Dream Warriors was one of the better Nightmare on Elm Streets.
And it had a kick-ass theme song.
Had
a kick-ass theme song.
That's probably one of my all-time
video for that song. It's funny as hell because they shot it. They shot it at the same time they were shooting Dream Warriors, and in the video, the band, of course, appears in some of the scenes from the film in the video. But at the very end of the video, Freddy wakes up out of a nightmare clutching a teddy bear.
Yeah. It was good shit. Yeah.
I would say, I mean, at that point with Nightmare on Elm Street, they were having fun with it, and it worked. You know, it did work. The marketing and all that shit. It's just.
Well, Wes Craven was a fucking genius when it comes to that kind of shit.
He was.
And he said those making the Nightmare series was one of his favorite things he ever did. So it was a good franchise, and it fucking really worked for a long fucking time. And then they came back and they made Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And that movie was full of twists and turns. And it was really good, too, I thought.
It was all over the place, but it was all over the place in a good way.
Yeah.
It was like
when they made that, I was super excited.
Yeah. New Nightmare was really good.
And then we got the chat room who are still on sex toys.
Who's
those motherfuckers.
There's a
Now,
delay.
what I like is those when they did Freddy versus Jason, they did a lot of callbacks to the Nightmare
They did.
franchise in it because the psychiatric place where all the kids were being given the medicine.
Yep.
That was the same psychiatric place in
seal.
the third one.
That was, yeah. The thing I didn't like about Freddy versus Jason is, don't get me wrong, it was a good film. I liked it. It was what it was. It was a fight film. But we never got a sequel. Never. And then when I heard about
well, it took them 12 years to make that movie after Jason Went to Hell, because you remember at the end of Jason Went to Hell, Freddy's glove came up and took Jason's mask down.
Yep.
And then they finally was able to get New Line Cinema and all
well,
that
New
shit.
Line had both franchises.
New Line Cinema.
New Line had control of the Friday the 13th franchise when they did that.
Yeah, when they got both of them, that's why
but they
were saying there was going to be a big fight.
Even when they did Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah, he's right.
Well, there was something conflicted to where they didn't have full control of something.
They couldn't figure out the fucking script was what it was.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Was the script?
Didn't they go through like several writers and shit?
Yeah,
before they finally came up with the right script.
Dude,
yeah.
So some of those scripts leaked, and it was so fucking stupid and off the wall that I give New Line credit, because once they had the rights to both of them, they knew they had to get this together somehow. But then when some of these writers were coming up with some stupid shit, they started arguing. It's like, look, we're going to kill both of these franchises with some of these dumbass movie plots. So that's why they rejected some of them.
Yeah.
Get this. Guess how many times that film went through rewrites?
It was in at least 30.
Oh, no. You're close, Jay. It went through 25 film rewrites. At one point, they even had, there wasn't going to be Freddy. There was going to be a Freddy-like character. But then in other scripts, they had Jason being more like a superhero / Spider-Man character. No fucking wonder that film took too long. Who the fuck had those ideas?
That's what I'm saying. Some of
writers that got fired.
Writers who did not deserve to be on that franchise.
Writers got fired.
But they also leaked a lot of fake scripts in between too, because there was talks about having Ash in there from Evil Dead, and there was talks about all sorts of other shit.
They did reveal,
and those were all the fake scripts they were dropping.
No, they did reveal Ronnie Yu, who was the director. He did reveal that he wanted the sequel to feature Ash from Evil Dead. The problem was that they couldn't get Sam Raimi on board, because Sam Raimi wanted it like how he wanted his Ash character to be. Bruce Campbell was all for it.
Sam Raimi or Sam Raimi?
Oh yeah.
Ramy, whatever his name is, like the motherfucker who did
Ramy is what you want people to do to you on an occasional basis.
Shut your hole now.
Dude, I heard about the rumor of Jason versus Freddy versus Ash, and I think that would have been too much. You got Freddy, who's kind of a comedy character. You got Jason, who's very serious. I think you would have had a better chance of throwing Michael Myers in that shit, but throwing in Ash, then you just got like your slapstick comedy, and that's too much.
Yeah, that would have been way too much. Definitely Michael Myers would have been great.
Michael Myers would have been good. I think with Ash, it would have been good because it would have complemented like Freddy Krueger, because those two are going to try and outsmart ass each other.
Yeah.
But Jason in there, and that's like the big thing. Like, oh, what's that going to be about? But Michael Myers would have been a good one. Freddy can't fight Jason one-on-one, so he brings Michael Myers in to try and like take him out.
Think about your trifecta there. You're slowly now going across the country. Jason is New Jersey. Fred Krueger's Ohio.
Yep.
Michael Myers is Illinois. You literally would be making your way across the country with your killers.
You would.
So,
But every town has an Elm Street.
and speaking of Kane Hodder, did you guys like that movie Hatchet and the remake or sequels to that?
I've never seen it.
He plays a character called Victor Crowley,
Huh.
and actually the very first one, Robert Englund is in it right at the beginning too, but not as Freddy or nothing.
See, Robert Englund, he was in a lot of different films too. He was even in one film where, like, this ghost town type deal, and that movie was fucking epic. I loved it. These people were like traveling in their car, and they come up on this road. Their car breaks down, or flat tires, or some shit, and this kid takes them to this town that doesn't exist anymore.
2000 Maniacs.
Yes, 2000 Maniacs. Thank you. And that fucking show was fucking awesome. I love that movie.
That was based on a town. It was actually a remake, but based on a town that General Sherman had burnt down on his march to the ocean. And the curse of that town was they would get their revenge once they got 2,000 souls. So every year they would have their jubilee and get tourists to come there, and these ghosts and spirits would kill them. Well, the two that got away end up going to a cop. A cop follows them back, and he was like, there's no town here. It used to be here, but it's nothing but graves. But they were just there with houses and all that shit, and it was wicked as fuck. I loved it. It was cheesy, but it was great.
Yeah, here's everything that Robert Englund has been in. I can't believe the guy is 77 years old.
And then those two end up leaving on a motorcycle, and fucking kid crushes that wire across the road. Yeah. Fucking great ending.
All right, I got one more.
I need to watch that movie again.
I got one more news story real quick.
Skeletor just spent $180 on those sex
No
toys.
fucking surprise. We sent him a brand new website to look at.
He's going to use them on the twin. You're going to end up with more fucking kids.
That $180 would look really good in a Wrestling for a Cure.
All right, so yeah, that would look. I mean, you guys want that? Speaking of which, I got to announce the next fire sale coming up soon. All right. Illinois police are on the lookout for a grandpa who did an unusual stunt at a neighborhood bowling alley, okay?
He sat on a bowling pin.
Hey, did
God
Johnny
damn it,
Knoxville
Clue.
Wasn't me.
Johnny Knoxville do Grandpa again?
I'm not a grandpa.
All right. At the, let's see, where, this doesn't really have a town. That's why I hate these kind of news articles here. At the Oswego, Illinois, bowlers at a local bowling alley were just enjoying a casual Saturday when suddenly one of the emergency exit doors opened up, and what they claimed to be anywhere from a 60 to 70-year-old old man came running down all bowling lanes and flashing bowlers as he was butt naked.
Grandpa.
It was Kluge.
At which point, he suddenly turned around, slipped, fell on the floor, got up, and then proceeded to run out the door. This is also apparently not the first time this gentleman has done this. This gentleman has reported to have done this approximately 7 times now. At some point, you gotta lock that fucking door up.
Well, he should be easy to catch. If you know who it is that repeatedly does it, you just does the cop just pull up, honk his horn, and just say, "Come on"?
Get in the car. God damn it.
Well, if he stepped past the foul line, I mean, he could have the oil all over him, so he might be a little slippery to catch.
I don't know. And that's your crazy world news.
Oh, good call, Klug.
Let's get through Darwin Awards real quick. It's going on 9 o'clock, and I gotta go fix dinner. All right, here's your Darwin Awards for the week. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm kind of pissed at Bubba because one of these was going to be tonight's moment of Zen. You can probably guess which one, Bubba. Here you go.
Whoa. Oh,
shit!
Jeez. Whoa. Oh!
That was done on purpose. Why the fuck would you fly that plane that close to the fence? You were aiming for that dude.
Yeah, you were. All right, and then here is your second one.
Those remote control planes, though, they're expensive as all hell.
You're fucking shit stank.
All right, Skeletor, that's not funny. That's not funny, dude.
That's a little funny.
You said you'd never forget, you motherfucker. All right, I got nothing else to talk about. What about you guys? Anybody else got anything?
Hey, Sage, you got any match announcements?
Yeah, you do have a big wrestling, big something like you're going to be reigning in November coming up.
I'm gonna be reigning in November. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really put my finger on it. Maybe it'll pop up on display. I don't think that's it. No.
Hey, I recognize that flyer.
I think this flyer looks familiar.
Yeah, I do have a few matches.
Do you have a card by chance?
I don't have a full card, no. I mean, I do, but I don't have any flyers for card matches.
You don't have the flyers yet, okay.
Yeah. I should have them in a couple days.
All right.
But, yeah, I've got a couple matches set up, and sorry, I had to thin my wallet out. It was getting a little too thicker.
Oh, I got a story to tell. Go ahead.
Yeah, my main event is Robert Black and Kyle King for the heavyweight championship.
Okay.
My tag team championship is on the line, and I think that is going to be shit. What was that guy's name? God damn it! Had it, lost it. These guys just changed their name, and they're going to announce it at this next show. But it's Chase Brooks and Scotty Cash, and they've come up with a new tag team name. And
is that Jason Wells dude going to be there?
I believe he will be there selling merchandise for Wrestling Bird here. Yeah,
we did not plan this, by the way.
Oh, really?
No, we didn't. We didn't plan on being banana twinsies. But my women's championship will not be on the line this time. She had a prior engagement, so my light heavyweight title will be on the line. But you guys got to remember, this is a 24/7 championship as of right now. Still, there may be a change in the future to that. It's where it'll just be a regular mid-card belt, no more 27 rules. But for now, that stands because I like it, and it can get very chaotic. And that belt could possibly change hands 2 or 3 times in one night.
That belt actually changed hands. Last time I saw it, it changed hands during Wrestling for a Cure, just randomly.
Yeah. That's why that belt and that concept is so much fun, because you never know what's going to happen with it. And it should be utilized, because I let it go to PWA, and I was like, all right, see what you guys can do with it. And they did nothing. But, and I was going to let it go anywhere else that their champion, Seeker is the champion right now. And he just hasn't been able to reach out and go anywhere else yet because he's really comfortable with the two companies that he's working for, my company and PW. I keep forgetting they dropped the A. They got the A out. Yeah, I keep forgetting they dropped the A because they just did. Now it's just Pinfall Wrestling. Yeah, and he's really comfortable in the two companies he's at right now, and he's my current champion. But I've got his championship belt because belts get abused, and you have to replace jewels on them and some lettering every now and then. So I've got his belt here at the house, and it's ready for him. I just haven't seen him to give it back to him. He works weird hours, but he will be defending. He's going to defend against Eli Wilder. But as I said, I got a lot of people on this card, and he will probably maybe defending once, twice, thrice. You never know. And then I've also got Mark Morton coming up, and he will be going against oh, God.
Did you hear including?
Why is this one?
Are you having a bite?
I think he did.
Ice cream. Oh man. Oh shit. One of our good friends from down at RCW. Big old muscle bound black dude.
Brian James?
Oh, Brian James, yes. Mark Morton and Brian James. They're both going to be there. The tag team champions are going against Jason Allen and his tag team partner, the pirate guy, Red, that comes in here, but I can't remember what he works as. I don't have my list. But I know he goes by Red sometimes. But I just can't remember what he works as.
Richard?
I don't have it. Richard, yeah. Then AEOU is also going to be there in action. And I got a few surprises up my sleeve. Because surprises are fucking grand. Jackson Pride, yes. That's it. Jackson Pride.
And then on top of all that, that's the 23rd. This weekend, PWA is going to be in Jacksonville.
Yes, we are.
And it sucks because I got to fucking work and my vacation day got rejected. And if I had my monitor, which just decided to shut off on me because I don't know why this monitor is going to get blasted.
Wait, you work on Saturday?
Yeah.
Sucker.
Then I need to talk to Kluge too, so see if he's available next or for my show.
So Kluge's going to
I'm
go
already
from
planning on being there.
I'm about to say Kluge's got to go from PWA in Jacksonville, which at least with Jacksonville, it's only like right down the road, Kluge.
Well, yeah.
Well, not exactly right down the road because he's going to go from where he lives all the way over there through Springfield all the way to Jacksonville.
He literally lives on like the outskirts of Springfield. It's like he's literally 5 minutes away from Springfield.
I'm on the edge of Springfield.
Yeah, there you go.
Where he's at, he can actually snake around to 54 right onto the highway and kick on over to 72. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I can get my monitor to fucking turn back on so I can actually show everybody that the two matches announced for Jacksonville. For
just hit your desk. That's what you did before. You just fucking.
What in the fuck just happened? What is this shit?
Did you get a virus going to them fucking sex sites?
No, maybe. Shut up.
Hey, look, there's a neon live nudes behind him.
Shut up. Birthday gift for my mom, I'll have you know, you asshole.
sound like you're in a tunnel.
I'm standing up.
The hell, Skeletor? That ain't right, bro. Skeletor, I've got your privilege card here. How dare you? I might have to give that to one of my other dark friends. I just happen to have a really cool one that lives in Verdon.
I'll be right back. Hang on.
Way to go, dipshit.
And he deserves it. I'm going to put it in my wallet. I might just give it to him.
Oh, so, Sage, I know it's a broken record, and I know it was sent off to painting. Did he ever give you an ETA?
No, I could send him a message so that I can get an ETA. He sent me the pictures after it was fucking all etched out and shit, and it looked perfect.
I think from here on, though, we'll have to use somebody else, because I get it that they had a situation there, but fuck, dude.
I'm not sure what's taking so long this time. I know they had some issues over there and shit, and then he was unsure about how DHL was doing because they just got fucking busted over there with DHL. But he said everything should be fine by the time that's ready to ship.
I hear him yelling in the background.
That's my son.
Oh, it sounded like Tyler there for a second.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, his computer must be really giving him fits.
He's saying,
No, I'm not ready to
like
fucking power slam this fucking computer. Without every fucking monitor on my wall just went out. I can't even see y'all. Can y'all see me?
No.
No.
I can see your little avatar pic, which looks like Godzilla humping a blimp or something.
That's Godzilla humping a submarine.
Oh, submarine. Okay.
I can't see jack
Same
shit.
shape. Hi, Ben.
You say hi?
Hi.
Who was that?
Is that Ben?
My son.
Oh, that was your son? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I sent him a message. He should be getting it in about, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours.
This fucking piece of shit. Monitor!
Oh, I'm back. Hi. I'm stoned out of
Who
my
the
mind.
fuck is that?
That's Cooley.
Who?
Oh.
Hey, Sage,
Dumbass.
did you get yours?
I don't think we checked the mail today.
You got me. You got me.
I never get anything from St. Jude's. They never send me shit.
Well, most of the time what I get is this a letter, and it talks about somebody and says, would you like to make another donation? And it's like, are you really? You guys are sending me this? Like, we're always sending you something. And
Yeah.
at first it was like double that. And then because I used to be their partner in hope where every month, well, then when we started really doing our seasons and raising money, I stopped that, and they had actually stopped one of them where they were constantly sending that because I was getting 2 a month. And then they switched over to this, and it's just the one. But this one here talks about holiday celebration for Wednesday, December 4th at 2 p.m. 1 p.m. which is funny. But it's with the president and CEO, and it's going to be a live interactive experience with special guests who want to share with you the gifts of family, hope, and joy mean to them at this time of year. And with it being interactive, I was kind of hoping that they would want us to like do a message, record it, and send, kind of like what they do with their telethon deal. And we had the little checks. But they may show some of our past photos where they did the check. So like you and Tim, when you were in front of the state capitol, had that photo with Becca the year before.
Yeah.
So they might show a few of those.
Okay, I think I got my monitor going again. I got one going, so.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty super cool. But yeah, I've never received anything from St. Jude's in the mail, except for like I want to say like maybe last year I received a letter thanking me for donations. But other than that, I've never received anything else from them.
Yeah, that's what I get from them is thanks for the donation. Would you like to send more?
But like even like back when 420 was on here, he like got those mailer stickers that you could put on envelopes and shit like that. And
Yeah, he did get those, didn't
what
he?
the hell? I donate to him all the time.
You
Yeah,
never
because
got the letterhead
he's all like,
stickers?
it says 420 got those, and it actually said 420 on them.
Yeah, I remember that. You never got letterhead stickers?
No, I never got nothing from him like that.
The only thing I've ever gotten from St. Jude's was an email saying, "Try harder." You fucking serious?
Well,
do you not know that he gets beat for you all the time?
I get beat at least once a month, which I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for this month's fire sale, because
you know what? It may ramp up because you didn't you put down your information for the Best Damn Podcast for last week?
Yeah.
And then with this one, so yeah, that might start ramping up here real for you.
Let's see here.
Dude, I'll tell you what you should do. You should do something like make your own pot pie and just have Susan put all sorts of ingredients in it, and you have to eat it.
You know, he is right. It is Thanksgiving.
Make
It is Thanksgiving, yeah.
Some sort of a turkey pot pie type deal.
Didn't
and
you
Susan
do
puts all these
like cereal?
Yeah, I did that because Cooley was going to eat this nasty one thing, and then they put the jalapeno on it, and Cooley said, "No, I ain't touching it." He was good with everything else except that jalapeno. That jalapeno turned him off, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'll show."
Yeah.
And I ate this horrible concoction y'all put together. It had like cat medicine or some shit on it. Let me tell you something, guys.
Oh.
You ain't lived till you all of a sudden get up from going to the bathroom and your turd is like bright yellow and you're worried you just got Cooley, we know you're high. Stop it. I am going to delete TikTok too because I get TikTok.
Cooley's not the only one.
I get messages every night. Tyler Superfan Cooley, who watches live stream. I don't know if anybody's ever seen his live stream, but
Screen, motherfucker.
Say what?
I said, pop in there and tap the screen, motherfucker. Help me get my likes up.
I don't know if anybody's seen his live streams on TikTok, but let me just say this.
I used to be on his live streams.
You used to be on.
Now I don't get notifications about him. Yeah, now I don't get notifications about him anymore.
When are you gonna start back up keeping it cool with Tyler Cooley?
Unknown.
Unknown. All right. Well, I mean, if you're not gonna do it, Sage, it's time. I need to interview you for a Best Damn Podcast interview. And maybe get Jay and the rest of the solution on board, too. All right. So before my fucking computer died on me, I got this one here, too, and then we'll start getting out of here.
Well, I'm sending you one. I just sent you something.
Oh, did you? This weekend, live here in Jacksonville, my hometown, and I gotta fucking work. PWA live from the Sophia's Event Center. It's Destiny. Kluge, I know you're just mostly a sound guy, but do you have anything to say about this one coming up?
No, I have not seen the full card yet.
You've not seen the full card. They've released a few things. The Sage might like this match. You got Brian Ely versus James Brady.
Feel sorry for that little guy.
And then for the heavyweight title, you got
packed on some weight.
who? Brian Ely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Go back to that last one. Hold on.
What, this one?
Let's go. Oh my gosh, that's great. I love that.
Then you got
That's
for the
awesome.
heavyweight title, the Mad Hatta versus Calvin Coco.
Yes.
Now, Calvin Coco's young in the business. If he had like another 2 years in him, I would see. I would say that he would be heavyweight championship ready. But the kid is so fucking good. But he doesn't have the Mad Hatter's knowledge in the ring yet to be a heavyweight champion.
Fuck you, Amanda Kugli! Fucking Christmas candle. I just want to point out, Calvin Coco looks like Cyclops off the X-Men with those sunglasses.
Hey, dude, that dude there, once he gets a little bit more experience, like he's good now. He's real good.
Yeah.
Little bit more fucking experience, that dude is going to be a force.
Yeah, he's one of Michael Elgin's boys. And he started with I brought him up here originally with my company. And damn, he's good.
Kluge,
Yeah.
tell her to stop sending me fucking Christmas shit!
Hearing her laugh in the background is hysterical.
It's not even November. It's not even.
All right, now what was the next one? The match with James Brady.
Was a barn burner. Go back and watch that match. James Brady and Jake Lander last Saturday. I heard last Saturday was really good. I heard it was really good. It was a good turnout and everything is what I heard.
We raised some money by raffling off one of the shirts and had the entire roster autograph the shirt. Ended up raising damn near $50.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Had to do something, spice things up a little bit.
That's a good idea.
See, Sage and I, we did it up in Rocket Pro
Chicago.
a couple years ago. And
yeah, Joliet.
Yeah, it did like 100. Yeah, it was at Joliet, and it did like $130 something, and it was just $1 a ticket or 6 tickets for $5, not big, and it went over really well. So we do that every now and then to spice things up. But last weekend it was just competing against the fair, or not the fair, the circus.
I was going to say, is it August already?
Damn, we missed some time. I didn't even get my Christmas presents or my birthday. This is bullshit.
And then get all the T-shirts knocked off the table in the street fight. Oh, I missed that.
Some of them did.
Right.
Rockin' Riviera and Chico fucking had a good street fight, dude. I love Riviera, man. There's a little thing that he does when he's wrestling. If he gets knocked to the ground or if he's near someone, he will purposely untie your shoe. And it's the easiest heel shit and funny as fuck.
Who was it? It was. I think it was Gibbons who told me that that was one of the best matches of the night. Fuck! Your wife sending me a shit pic, Kluge.
That's pretty shitty.
That's pretty shitty.
Well, you were complaining earlier about her sending Christmas shit, so she just decided to send you regular shit.
Hey, you got to deal with it. I know it smells to high heaven, but damn it,
The fuck did Susan just order off of motherfucking Temu?
A live nude sign for you.
Not a live nude sign. What the fuck did she order?
What
You
get
didn't
one?
even turn on your on-air sign.
It's on.
I can't even see it. I don't know where. Oh,
Yeah,
there
it's
it
in a
is.
bad-
Okay,
it's in
yeah.
a bad
Your
place.
microphone was in the way.
Well, I think I just found out what the fuck I'm getting for Christmas.
Robotech?
Sex doll.
Now y'all.
Robotech.
Vlad
You
the
pissing me
Impaler?
off there, Jay.
Is it Vlad the Impaler?
He's getting some Transformer
Fleshlight.
under.
Black the Impaler flashlight. What would that be? Just a.
Is it the actual KFC flashlight that I sent you?
Oh.
Dudes,
I thought that was Popeyes.
was
Yeah,
it?
I think it was.
No, it was
wasn't it?
KFC. There's one of KFC. I had to send it to him.
So I found him a package.
Oh, there's one of Popeyes and KFC.
So I found him a package of Transformers underoos.
Oh God! Here's the best part too. There's a new version of it too, of the KFC one.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. Who in
That
the
is just
fuck?
foul.
Who in the fuck decided? Hey, let's take KFC chicken and make it a fleshlight.
Skeletor.
Skeletor. Who
So foul.
in this is so foul. So foul. There's KFC and there's also apparently a Popeyes one.
Now, is the KFC original recipe or
I wonder if this was the extra
I'm
crispy.
pretty sure that was extra crispy.
What's Coley doing? You forget to
Ole!
it's high as fuck?
Oh no. There's also apparently this one here.
Get the fuck out of
Oh, what the fuck? $5 foot long.
Now, if we get to a Jimmy John's fleshlight, we're in trouble, folks.
Oh,
No,
that's
that
the
is a
fresh light.
fresh light.
Well, why don't they just go ahead
Yeah.
and go ahead and make the fucking American Pie one then? Make it look like apple pie and just fuck it.
I don't know. Maybe they should. Maybe
The
they should.
American Pie version.
Hell yeah. Nestat and Skeletor says he'd take one. Of course he would.
Take one in BLT. See. American Pie flesh. I can't believe I'm putting this in. My fucking Google search hit
If
because
this
this
actually
idea.
Sorry, y'all. I got that.
Oh my god!
Y'all, I got that TV.
There is one.
Of you.
No.
There literally is. Hang on.
You gotta be shitting me.
You're sick. Let me proofread this first. Ah, shit. Ladies and gentlemen,
No.
the American
No.
Pie, the American Pie fleshlight.
Kiss my ass.
Not fucking
It
cherry.
looks more like a cherry pie.
It does, doesn't it? I thought
Yeah,
the buddy,
that's he fucked an apple pie.
yeah, it's an apple pie, so it should be apple.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they were
Because
going
remember-
with oh shit, what was the group?
Remember, he holds his fingers up. He's like, nice warm apple pie.
Nice warm apple pie.
Yeah.
Ellen has never seen those movies.
McDonald's or store bought?
Oh shit. McDonald's
Oh,
gonna
my
burn
God.
yourself real fucking quick. Yes.
Do you want to see this guy actually? There's actually a video of a guy reviewing this fleshlight.
All right, guys.
No, I don't want to. No.
And don't
No,
show
we don't
him
want to see
using
the
it.
review. We don't want to see it in use either.
Super rare joint.
He's
You know,
not using
it's
it.
the classic cherry pie. That's not glazing. That's just super fine detail. I mean,
This
that's
motherfucker
not
dips
wet.
his
You know,
fingers
that's
in
just
here.
what
Sure
you
it
want.
is.
It's got the catcher's plate tin. You know, that was like a super rare edition that, you know, they didn't really release a lot of those. But as you know, this was made for executives on the movie American Pie. So there's not a lot of these in existence. But I mean,
This is someone that literally made
as
one to
nice
mimic
as they
American
come when
Pie.
you do see them, and you never see them. All right, guys.
This was made for the actual producers, apparently, of American Pie. People collect this, I guess so.
And just said, I did message that Ian Thomas Nichols or whatever. He's the one that played Kevin in American Pie movie. He has ties
Ian
to
Thomas.
Central Illinois, and I'm trying to get him to do an interview with us, but I've not heard anything back. So, is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Shrek?
I think it's supposed to be Shrek.
Yeah, I think it looks more like Shrek.
That's definitely Shrek.
So if you use it, does it start playing Smash
Get
Bros?
out of my swamp.
Or actually, wouldn't it be Fiona then?
If there's a... Oh, no, I think it's supposed to be his ear, ain't it?
Yeah.
You're fucking... Are we going down a fleshlight
You
rabbit
can hear
hole?
you coming.
Are we going down a fucking flesh? Because Corey just sent me like a shit ton of these. There's a... The tow truck from Cars fleshlight.
These are all the ones he owned.
These
His
are the ones
personal
that I own.
flashlight?
There's the thing from Monsters, Inc. A Caterpillar fleshlight. Who designs this shit? And of course, now Ryan, who said he wasn't going to be on the show tonight because he's sick. Ryan? You're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole, Ryan. The Mater Bader and the other one's apparently from Bug's Life. I hate you, Ryan. You made me look so fat in that photo, too.
I think you make yourself look fat in that photo.
All right, I'm hitting the music. Let's get out of here.
I was gonna say, are you sure he made you look fat, or are you sure you didn't make yourself look fat?
What'd you?
I sent you a video, and I think Wells sent you something too.
I sent you actually to make this quicker.
Did you hear me,
straight
Tyler?
up photos. This just happened on the west side. I don't think this person needs to be out anymore.
Oh, that's different.
All right. So wait, go back to the other one. Well, you kind of ruined it.
I
now.
wonder if alcohol was involved.
Yeah, I was going
All
to say
right.
you kind of ruined it now. Here's what you see in Ding in the Post. Now go to the other one when you get the photo out. It might be a reason. Might be a reason.
Oh shit.
You imagine you're sitting there working at Benny's and all of a sudden you hear kabam! Oh, drive through.
Damn it, I just sold them that. Fuck.
And then Sage, you said something?
Yeah, I sent you to your personal Facebook.
I got nothing from you.
The fuck you didn't?
I seriously got nothing from you. Last thing I got was
Tyler. Facebook.
last thing I got was a spider.
No, I sent you. It says delivered.
I don't know. Facebook's been really fucking garbage lately. Because this is literally, look, I'll show you right here real quick.
Let's see if I can send it to Kluge.
If you can send it to Kluge, send it to Kluge. Look, that's literally the last thing I got. I got the pictures from Biddy's, and yours is a spider.
You didn't get a picture of my big black cock?
Shut up!
I also
Big black
I
what?
just seen it. The suspected bomber dead after trying to enter Brazil's top port ahead of the G20.
Say what? When did
A
this
man
happen?
killed himself with
Alright,
a
I
bomb
sent it to
outside
Kluge.
of Brazil's Supreme Court after trying to enter the building on Wednesday, stirring security concerns before the country hosts the global leaders from the group of 20 major economies.
That's fucking weird. I'm about to say the only thing I'm seeing right now is about the only thing I'm really seeing right now on the news is all about the election, and I'm pretty much over the election at this point. Kluge, did you get something from Sage?
Dude,
Yeah,
I've been over
there
the
you go.
election. I've been over the election since the
That's
election ended.
that's old
You
as
tell
shit.
me, like, just move past it.
Oh,
You
how
know?
the hell? That's what you sent me.
That's old.
Well, yeah, you.
That is
you
not
sent
what
me,
I
though.
sent you.
That's what I just got.
That's
right.
Okay, then Facebook
Oh.
is really fucking up.
Somebody reset the router on Facebook. I mean, you could just save it for Friday's show. Well,
Are we all going to be here Friday? Because I mean the Tyson thing.
I gotta work.
I'll be here, but I will have the Tyson shit match on.
Real quick, who's going to
See,
win?
I can either do one or the other. Take that down because that's not a thing.
That's the most recent photo I have in my feed from you.
Let me check. Bareback.
Yeah, that's right. The Tyson fight's Friday. I forgot the death of Logan Paul. What time does that start? I'm guessing everybody here's going for Tyson.
It starts at 7, but there's some undercard matches. I'm guessing it'll actually be start around 9 o'clock is when they'll fight.
Dude, I wanted to do a show so bad during that fight and cover it, but fuck, I gotta work.
Like I said, I'm doing the show from my tablet like normal, and I'll just have the fight on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, Tyson's gonna kill Logan Paul. No shit.
I don't normally watch boxing, but you kind of can't miss that fight.
Let's see. That's this Friday. Yeah, it starts at 7. Bell time supposedly is 8:30, 9 o'clock. So there you go. Oh, no. It starts at 7. Bell time's going to be at 8. Okay. What in the fuck? Kluge, tell your wife to take your wife's phone away from her.
No, can't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't want
Then
to.
she just bug him the whole time.
Here, I got some truth for y'all. There's some truth for y'all right there. I think we'd all agree on that, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all want to see Mike Tyson knock out Logan Paul first round, or Jake Paul first round. All right. I don't know where Sage is at. Should I just go ahead and
You hear the interviews that they've been having? It's been the ones with Jake Paul, like he's actually literally confident that he's gonna win this. Like,
I hope.
and then Tyson's like, well, you're gonna see what happens.
All right, I tried to resend it to you again, Tyler.
He gonna fuck him up.
All right, I believe I got it, but it's also saying it's not loading. That's the problem. It's still the picture of the spider. I don't get it. Facebook's being stupid.
Let me try one other way.
I'm literally not messing with you. It says you sent something a minute ago, and what I get is a spider. Just waiting on this.
The first 10 Amendment of the American Constitution. After the
All right. Well, while I just figured that out, let's go ahead and get final thoughts going and get out of here.
There we go.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's not final thoughts.
That's final thoughts.
Check your shit again, see if it actually sent.
You sent me something about TikTok. Is that what's supposed to be?
Yeah.
With JFK? Is that what this is? Is it the Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments of the American Constitution? Is that what's supposed to be?
Yep.
All right, I'll bring this up. I swear if this isn't the right one.
Constitution was written. The first 10 amendments of the American Constitution. After the Constitution was written, it was felt that while this was an extraordinary document, it did not provide the kind of guarantees for our individual liberties that a free country required. And therefore, under the leadership of James Madison, the first 10 amendments were adopted to the Constitution. We call them the Bill of Rights. They are the most extraordinary and detailed guarantees of individual liberty that any people on earth now possess. Because of the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, because of the Bill of Rights, we are guaranteed freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press, the right of assembly and petition, the right of trial by jury, the right to be secure in one's own home, protection of due process of law and private property and public trials, and many other things that perhaps we take for granted, but which we are guaranteed in the United States Constitution. Even though the parchment of the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights is old and fading in the Archives building here in Washington, nevertheless, this document, the Bill of Rights, has meaning in all of our lives every day. We owe a good deal to it. I think it's appropriate that we be reminded of our blessings and those who made them possible. We remind our children of what a great country we have, how much it's been through, what it means to them. Remind our servicemen, 1 million of them who serve overseas, that they do not defend merely a piece of geography, but also a way of life, expressed in the American Constitution, expressed in the Bill of Rights, expressed in the freedoms that we all enjoy.
Okay, that was... Why was that set, Sage? Sage?
Yeah.
Why did you send that?
What was that?
Why did you send... I thought you were sending something with like November Rain or something like that. Why'd you send something with JFK?
Because I think it's important for everybody to remember that shit.
All right.
And with Veterans Day just happening not too long ago, and then the Marine Corps birthday just not too long ago. It's important to remember that kind of shit.
All right.
Absolutely.
With everything that's been going on in the country, you felt it was important to share that.
Absolutely, yeah. We should all remember that.
Okay. I'll give that to one. That's a good one, yeah. All right. Let me hit that music again. Let's get out of here. I gotta go fix dinner. Sage, we'll start with you. What's your final thought?
You're starting with me? Fuck.
Yeah, why
that
not?
never happens.
Why not?
Well, shit. Entertaining show. Never thought I'd get into talking about dildos like Vlad the Impaler, and then going off and talking about the little fucking those goddamn things.
Butt plug.
To going off and talking about a Tyson fight. So I guess Tyler won't be here on Friday.
No.
I know I really want to watch the Mike Tyson fight, so I got to figure out a way to try and be here on the show and watch the fight at the same time.
Why
don't know how that's going to work out.
Why don't you guys just take Friday off then? Because you're gonna have Kluge.
I think
Go ahead.
Kluge will be playing with his balls.
Kluge will be
Tyler
bowling.
won't be here.
I will be at work. Cooley will be Cooley. You'll have Bubba and Will Height. I mean, just take Friday off, or just do a show after the match.
Yeah, because I don't think the match is going to last long.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to last.
So,
but it also depends
we might come
on
in.
when they actually start that match.
Yeah. So, if it's still early enough after the match, maybe I'll send Bubba a message and Will Height and see if we can come in. Unless we're all drunk bitches. So,
yeah, there you go.
Who knows? It's a possibility there's a Friday show. If not, we'll see you next week. I don't know.
All right. Jay, let's get with you because I'm pretty sure you probably got to get going here in a little bit.
I've had to go a long time ago.
You had to go a long time ago?
I've been doing my work right here.
Shit.
Yeah, like 44 minutes ago.
I tried to get us off by 9 o'clock.
Sometimes shit happens.
Well, you got to change your technique and use more lubricant.
Oh, shut up. Go ahead, Jay.
Sometimes shit happens and things stretch out a little bit further than you want to. Also, if you zip up your pants too fast, that can be a tough ordeal to deal with. Every person just perked up.
Franken beans.
You just had to remind me.
Yes, the
Franken beans.
Franken beans. My big final thought is, damn it, you run for president and your own wife doesn't even vote for you. Ain't that a bitch? Guess if I run for governor, she might pay attention. Who knows?
Maybe.
Hear that, Pritzker? I'm coming for you, you fat motherfucker.
Oh, shit. So it's going to be Will Height 2028.
Unless there's a woman running against you.
It'd be Will Height 2026.
2026, that's right. All right, let's get with Cooley.
Okay, let me put it to y'all like this. Whenever you try to build a community and there becomes toxicity within that community, it is going to fail. You cannot build a community that has drama, and you definitely cannot build a community that's only willing to hear a one-sided story. Remember that.
Well spoken.
Very good. Klug, let's hear it from you.
Well, if you must go to a MRI with a butt plug in your anus? Switch the metal one for a plastic one before you leave for the doctor's office. Might save your life.
Oh, Bubba.
Oh, jeez. Well, I guess we learned there's some big ass spiders out there, and
Oh, I miss
ladies, or guys too. I guess you know, if your ass and your crotch stinks so bad that it makes your dog vomit,
Oh shit.
go fucking wash yourself. That's it.
All right, I have a visual.
Okay. Will Height. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Cooley.
Are you willing to stay for just a few minutes after the show, Will Height?
If this wraps up real quickly.
All right, I got a visual final thought from Ryan about Friday. That's pretty good.
Jesus.
All right. Well, I'm not going to shout out the rest of these shows. We've already done that. Sounds like Sage will be doing a show after the Tyson. Jesus fucking Christ. After the Jason. Sounds like Sage will be doing a show after the Tyson Paul fight. So he'll be going over that, probably with Bubba and probably with Jay. So, Sage.
No, I won't be on.
Oh, you won't be on Friday? All right, so it sounds like it's going to be just you and Bubba then, Sage. You want to just say no show?
It's a very good possibility there won't be a show.
All right, stay tuned
especially
to Facebook.
If alcohol is involved.
Stay tuned to Facebook. We'll cover more. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. That is Jason. That is your next governor of Illinois, Jason Wilhite. That is your fountain of youth, fountain of truth, Dr. Sage. That is Bubba. That is everybody's favorite Jason Voorhees impersonator, Jason Kluge, and it's your stoner, Tyler Cooley. We will see you on the next episode of the Best Damn Podcast. Till then, here it is. 2 moments to send. First one brought in by listener Chloe.
Not
honey, but they still want to know who he or she is. Someone dressed as Cookie Monster behind the wheel of a speeding car that was caught by a speed camera. Police also not laughing at the costume, saying that it is restricting the driver's field of vision. Watch.
I'm laughing.
And here is your... Well, never mind. It just deleted itself because Amanda Kluge wouldn't stop sending me shit, and it's gone. So we'll just end it at that. We'll see you all next time.
I told y'all the Cookie Monster was real.
All right, we'll see you all next time. So long, everybody.